Okay, are we live now? Just making sure. Hope everything is to the I hope everything looks good. That is the hope of myself. Just give me a second to post this on the Twitter. All right, all right. Hey, SSB, sick again, bro? Take care of yourself. How's that keep happening? What's up? Well, let me ask you something. Are you still down to play some Mario Kart? Because that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be playing some Mario Kart. I'm just posting it on my Twitter, so that way people can come hang out and play some Mario Kart. And I hope it is a good time overall. I hope you feel better soon. Definitely, you gotta take care of yourself, man. The weather today went out of control. Oh yeah, it started raining like crazy, right? That's what it was. I didn't go to sleep until like really late, but I did hear the rain before I actually fell asleep. But I did I did see some of the insanity with it. So I assume you worked in the middle of that. I'm guessing you also work outside then, if that's the case. My allergies get worse in the rain. Yeah, I took medicine. All right, so make sure you get plenty of rest. But I know that if you're not feeling too bad, maybe you could join a fella on some Mario Kart, because we're gonna be doing that in a bit. I'm just trying to make sure everything looks the way it should. That good stuff. Seems like everything is the way it should be, I believe. If there's anything let me know how the audio is. If there's anything that's too loud, Mandy, I'll hop on in a sec. All right, cool, awesome. Look forward to it. You might even be able to help me run it, because I haven't played Mario Kart in I think. Radical, yo, Shifty, guys, stick around, but I'm about to stream myself. Oh, all right, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Do you even stream? I remember you were trying to get your streaming set up. Bro, another sick hoodie / jacket. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. This is typically my style, so you're gonna see me wear a lot of things like this in a sense. But yeah. How is your streaming going on though? Because I've heard that you were kind of trying to get it down. I wasn't sure if you got it down yet. Yeah, stream, but recently it's rare because I just got a MacBook Pro. Oh, okay. All right. And they Switch had a recent update too. What did they update? I just updated it right before the stream went live, and I have no idea what they did. I think they added new icons, right? Let's take a look at that real quick while people are getting ready to play. And oh wow, look at that. 415 hours on Smash. Be honest with me, does that even seem even slightly surprising? Because not to me. I could be streaming for about a year, but it's always been on a MacBook Pro, and this thing is dying, so waiting to buy it. Bro, 400 plus hours? I got 300 something. Yeah, bro, no matter what Nintendo console it is, whatever Smash game comes out is always my #1 played game. Always. I think Smash for Wii U, I had over 1,000 hours. I just hit over 1,000 hours or something like that for Smash for Wii U. And at this rate, it's only been what, 4 months or so since Ultimate came out, so 100 hours a month. If it keeps going at this rate, I'm gonna hit 1,000 before the end of the year. If, you know, I'm consistently playing in the same, you know, way. But I don't really think that's gonna be happening. But yeah, how do I check the new profile icons? Oh, is it here? Yeah, here it is. All right. These weren't here before, were they? Did they have these guys before? The game, because that game is too awesome and totally lit. I feel like some of these are not. I feel like some of the Splatoon ones are new. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, they definitely did not have Crafted World stuff before. Okay, that's cool. You got some Crafted World stuff. I think those came out during the Octo expansion. Oh, did they? Because well, I know like these Crafted World ones are definitely new. I'm pretty sure they're new. I don't remember there being Crafted World stuff beforehand. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff that is... Where's Bowsette? Bowsette is not going to be around as long as Doug Bowser has any say on that. I just want them to put Smash icons. They haven't put any Smash icons at all. Why not? Make a lobby. Alright, I got you. We're going now. Making it. We're going to go right now. Yo, like, why? Like, I get why some characters, Doug Bowsette. I mean, I don't want to picture Doug Bowser in that light. I really don't want to. You know what makes it even weirder too is like if you've met the person, it's even weirder. It's even more weird if you've met the guy. So it's like I really don't want to picture that. Alright, I'm guessing friends is how I do it. Friends, create room. Is it friends? Do I do it through friends or is it? I think it's friends. If it's not friends, then maybe. Actually, I'm bounced, but have a good stream. And yo, I've been getting more clips in for that video, and so far I still think yours has been the best. Well, awesome, great. Thank God it went well, because I was so like unsure about if everything went the way you would want it to, and if it's that good, then awesome, fantastic. Can't wait to embarrass myself. Scrub. Mandy, you about to get your fucking ass destroyed on this Mario Kart. You talk shit, you gonna get hit. No, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Yes, it's a yes. Alright. We're gonna do Breath of the Wild Link. How do I... Okay, I made a lobby. That's literally all I do. I didn't even know you had someone else recording you until the end. Yeah, bro, because my the tripod I have, it kind of like fucks up, right? So because there's like a what do you call it? Like a spring? It's not a spring, but it's like one of those like dials. And when you use that dial is usually what keeps it in place. So like when it's not there, it kind of just like after a while it just kind of does this. Like it goes. Kind of slowly slides down, sort of. So it's very hard to use sometimes, which is you know, I mean I've been able to use it before. I just have to like fix it and then edit out the part where it's like slowly descending. So for that I was just like, you know what, to make it quicker, let me just get a friend of mine to help me with this, and then I'll just like, you know, record it really quick and then, you know, get it out for you. So you know, it worked out. I think I made the lobby right, but if it's gonna be friends, then I feel like it might need to be, I might need to like put my, do I have my Switch friend code in the description? I may not have. Let me see. Okay, my Switch friend code is not in the description. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, that happens, huh? But it came out good. Alright, awesome. Awesome, glad it did. Looks like Mandy made it in. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Alright. I thought I would have to like do settings or something, but I guess like settings come after? I have no idea. I've never really hosted a Mario Kart lobby until now, but I mean, Sure, whatever works, right? So should we just like start it, or like do we wait for more people? I don't really know. You slurping ramen right now? I appreciate the role playing. I guess we'll just start it until like more people are ready to come through for some Mario Kart. How fast should we go? 100cc, 150cc. Oh, I think you could do 200cc. No, we're not doing 200. Let's do 150, I guess. Items, normal items. Normal comms, 420cc. You trying to play F-Zero at that point. All vehicles, race count, 4. We can do 4 races. 150 scrub. Oh, okay. All right. What do you want the comms to be? Easy, normal? You want the comms to be difficult, or you want? Let's do it on normal. All right. Fuck it. We're going with this. This is what it's gonna be. Normal. Oh shit, too late. I would have put normal. SSB. He wants it. He wants us to suffer is what it is. Alright, so let me turn down this music real quick. Alright, let me vote on my preferred stage real quick actually. Alright. There you go. Alrighty then. If you want the you guys let me know if you want like the game audio louder or something. I just shut off the little background music I had going on. You know, make sure there's not too much shit hitting your eardrums. You know, I don't know if you want that music and the gameplay in your ears, but hey, you know, I'm not gonna complain if you want it, if you do. But let's do this whole race real quick. All right, let's see how much of a scrub I really am. Oh boy. Alright, so far so good. Ah! Ooh, someone tried to hit me with something spicy there. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that is Mandy trying to hit me with red shells right now. There's a blue shell coming. That's not okay. Alright, fair enough. What if they added Fire Emblem characters to Mario Kart? What if they just add like, they just turn it into Super Smash Kart and they just have like all the, like a bunch of Nintendo properties together. I mean, I guess technically this game is that because they have Animal Crossing and Inklings too. But you know what? Let's just take it all the way and go even further. They could still call it Mario Kart, just make it like, you know, just like have everyone. I want, like they have the Blue Falcon, they have F-Zero stages. Why not just go all the way and have Captain Falcon? And also Fire Emblem characters. And then they could bring back the, I think it was Double Dash, where like you had abilities that were specific to your character. So bring that back and the Nintendo characters, and then you would have like Samus's charge shot as a as an item, and then you could have like Fire Emblem characters could like try to stab the tires and destroy your tires or something. That'd be cool. I don't see them going that far with it. I see them continuing just guest characters. I mean, I'm playing as them right now, but I don't know. I'd be down for it though. Nope. You're not taking my first place finish from me. Nuh-uh. That ain't gonna happen. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Not bad. Marv just needs his driver's license. Isn't like most of them like under 16, like under 18 or something? Or 21 or... no, wait. They need a permit or some shit, right? I don't know. I don't know shit, okay? Alright, alright. How about we do this stage now? We're gonna do this one now. I say stage like it's a fucking Smash thing. Track. Let's do this track next, or course, as they're calling it up there. I'm pretty sure like most of them are like really young. And I mean, then again, if you like really want to be technical with it, Fire Emblem doesn't even know what a car is. Like anyone from Fire Emblem doesn't know what a car is. Like Link, you could make the argument because they have the Master Cycle in Breath of the Wild. So it's like you could kind of argue it that he knows how to drive, because there's technically a motorcycle in Breath of the Wild. So it's like, yeah, there's an argument to be made there. But I mean, every other Link should not know how to drive either. Like if you pick the regular Link with the green tunic one, he should not know how to drive. Boom. Boom. We are not going to get hit today. We're not going to get hit today. I'm going to keep this shell on my ass the whole race. And nothing's ever going to hit me. Maybe except for that tree. Oh. Okay. Weird turn. But I'm still making it. Oh, there's still people going through that bridge. Oh, shit. Alright, fair enough. Still ain't gonna stop me. I got a banana now. Oh, fuck. See, I got this. I just need to not get hit by more red shells. Stop hitting me with red shells. Oh my god, there's more red shells. What the fuck? Yo! How many red shells do y'all have? You guys just douchebags. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna take it. It's gonna be mine. You're not gonna steal it from me. No! Haha! I gotta show this time. There we go. There we go. See? That went well. That went really well. Yo, like, they threw like 4 red shells in the last, like, lap of that whole thing. What was the point of all of that now? This thing going over my shoulder. Someone wanted me dead. They were like, yo, we gotta throw blue shells, red shells. Every color shell you have to throw it. I want every shell to fire on that one man. They wanted me dead. They didn't care how it was done. They just demanded death. Could have been Mandy. Mandy could have been trying to murder me too, you know? It could have been over for my life. It's funny that I like this track too. I think it's like the first track I picked, and I just switched it up. Alright, alright, alright. Here we go. Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. You know, I'd rather get hit. I'm gonna take that hit. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take that hit, and I'm gonna keep it going. I feel confident that taking that hit is not gonna cost me too much. I can keep it going. Keep it going. I'll take that hit too. Hey, Shifter, I gotta rest. Have fun. All right, man. Feel better sooner, right? Oh shit. Oh no! What the hell? I didn't. Oh. They took it right when the blue shell was thrown at me. That is just evil. Why would you do that? That's just mean now. Like, what? Couldn't you like throw the blue shell first so that way I could use the thing? Like, that would have been nice. A nice change of pace. There we go. Woo! Oh, hello. Free mushroom for me. No. No, I'm blocking that. I'm pretty confident that's you, Mandy, trying to throw shit at me. Oh, hello, free mushroom. Yay. Oh, goddamn it. Well, fine then. Have it your way. This is... Oh, NFB. Hello there, NFB. How are you doing? I know you had to deal with some... The last time we talked, you had to deal with some line bullshit, if I remember correctly. Mandy! What? Oh no, is that how she wants to do it? That ain't happening, girl. Oh yeah, yeah. You mentioned it. Yeah. I remember. Something about like people accusing you of like skipping or some shit like that. I don't know. The guy didn't look too much into it, but Devos Gamer just subscribed. Well, thank you very much, Devos. Welcome to the channel. Fuck you. It had to be done, Mandy. You can't just expect that to work. It had to be done. Devos, hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot. Some dude accused a whole group of cutting. So I'm guessing like they didn't actually cut then. Because if you're calling him a dumb dude, I'm just going to assume that the guy, like the group, wasn't actually cutting. He was just accusing people. Mandy, I just happen to have the perfect items to deal with that situation. Oh man, luckily my vlog footage saved it. Oh, so you were recording the whole time. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. You always record on these lines. I tend to ignore it, to be honest. But like, yeah, I remember, like, you usually record, so it makes sense. I mean, that's good. Yeah, man, his kid lost the first round. Oh, so he was trying to cut for his kid? Wait, didn't you lose the first round too? There was like some kid there, and so so he was playing too then. So he was trying to get into the line for like 2 spots basically. Oh shit. Yeah, but at least I didn't do some dumb shit to get in it. That's true. Like, I'm assuming you did your usual thing where you come by, you chill, whatever, you record your whole experience there. I mean, oh fuck. I fucked up. How was it there though? Because you know, I didn't really go, well I did, but I didn't really like go to the line really. I just came to like check everyone out, hang out, that kind of thing. So like, how was the general experience being there? Ow! Okay. A lot of good players. Yeah, the thing is, like, I was watching, and, like I was there watching the tournament. I didn't, like, you know, I didn't go to the actual, like, line, but I did go to the tournament. And, you know, just watched and, like, hung out and shit. And, The thing was, like, I felt like most of the players there, not, and maybe this is me just talking shit, but most of the players there were at most decent. The best, like, the people who got the top 3 were the best players there easily. Like, that was no bullshit. Like, I watched the whole thing and I was like, yeah, I actually predicted who were gonna be the top 3, and I said the Palutena guy was gonna win. You can ask like some of the people that I was with at that time. I called it, like, yeah, he was gonna win, cause like there was like a huge divide. It was like people who were like and decent, and then those 3 were like the clear best people there. I missed the Smash. That was my favorite one. I pissed you off a lot. I don't really get pissed off. I just kind of ignored you. Like, I just ignore you. Like, the face you see me giving, like, if I'm just like that's my neutral face. I have a what do you call it? Like a resting bitch face. That's what I have. So like, you didn't really annoy me. Like, I don't mind you. Like, I really don't. I'm just like, okay. Like, I just kind of ignore it, and low key you look like you wanted to kill yourself. Yeah, that's kind of like my resting bitch face. Like, I'm always just like if I don't have like a reaction, or like I don't really think much about what you have to say, my face is just like, because that's my neutral face. I have to, like, you know, and honestly, like, a lot of the times when you were doing shit over there, I was just like, I'm gonna ignore you, and I'm just gonna like let you do your thing, you know. But looks like Mandy is out for the Mario Kart gameplay. But if anyone else in here wants to play, let me see. I have to put I might have forgotten to put my Switch friend code in the description. Let me get that actually. Let me edit the description so that way it has my Switch friend code in there, so people can, like, you know, drop by, play some Mario Kart, that kind of thing. But for some reason YouTube does not want to update right now. What the hell? Okay, weird. That's odd. It says I signed out of YouTube, which is really not accurate. Okay, there you go. Alright, so let me just update this really quick, and then you know, come on, you have to admit I was a little funny throughout. I mean, what I find funny is not the same with what you find funny, okay? Like, what I don't, like, me personally, like, you know, people have their own taste and shit, and they can laugh at what they find funny, which is fair. But I'm not really the type of person who finds like what is it, annoying random people on the street funny. You find big titties funny? Not really. I mean, I have like pretty edgy humor for the most part, but like edgy humor, not, you know, harass people on the street humor. Those are very different things to me. And that's kind of it, really. Like, I don't know, like, I know you probably find that hilarious, and if you do, that's cool, you know, I don't mind. That's up to you. But oh, okay, hot topic humor, if that's what you want to call it, maybe that's what it be. But you can call it whatever the hell you want, I don't give a shit. But the fact of the matter is that yeah, people like annoying people in public, that's not really my shit too much. Like, it's not really funny to me. Not that it's offensive, because I really don't care, but I'm just, you won't find me laughing at it, really, is what I'm saying. Alright, so what is going on here? Okay, I'm trying to check something. For some reason, it's not letting me add it to my description, so I'll just add it into the chat, I suppose. Hang on. Alright, so there you go. If you want to come in. For some reason, YouTube is like fighting me for some reason. They're like telling me like, oh, you're not allowed to, you don't have permissions to fucking customize your own channel or some shit, like, which is completely stupid. But, you know, whatever, YouTube, you do you, I guess. But let me if I can customize it, if I can change the description, I'll change the description. But it's just being stupid. Let me see here. Let me try again. Okay, I think that's good. I think it's saved now. Alright. Let me just check the... Okay, I updated it, but it looks weird for some reason. But you know what? Who cares? I'm just gonna... I'll just, like, leave it the way it is in hopes that it's, you know... decent. Actually, no. I fixed it. Whatever. It's good. It's good. Whatever. Fuck it. Switch friend code is in the description if you guys want to join in for some Mario Kart. I'm going to, maybe... If it takes a little while, I'll probably just play a few races or something. While, you know, people are doing their things. It's cool. Let me do some shit real quick. Let's see here. Alright. Alright. Let me just retweet this shit real quick. Okay. Alright, so we can continue with our we can continue with some Mario Kart. I'm thinking, what should we go with? I could just race until people want to come in. Yeah, fuck it. I'll put a hard com just to make it a little more interesting. Oh no, but I can't because I need people in here. Is that how it is? Yeah, I guess that's how it is. Okay. Well then, I'll leave the group for now then. I'll just kind of like chill and play regular ass Mario Kart until people feel like coming through and playing the game, or you know, whatever, just chilling. Let's see, what can I do though? Bomb on Blast versus Rose Grand Prix. Ah, shit. Let's just pick one and go with it then. Oh, I don't want that. Where's the car I had before? Oh, here's the Master Cycle. Oh, there it is. Alright. WWE sort of said, oh my god, now you play Mario Kart, my feelings are hurt. Bro, what do you mean now I play Mario Kart? Like, I put on Mario Kart like today, and you know, I'll put on Mario Kart any other day. If you trying to play, what you trying to say? What you trying to say? Like, you trying to play today? Because if you're trying to play today, you know, you can play. Like, I ain't gonna stop you. My Switch friend code is in the chat. It's in the description. You can come through, but I don't think you have a Switch. Now, do you, buddy? You just come and hang out, which I don't mind. I'm just saying. But you know what I mean? Like, it's cool. But I should see you there in 2 weeks. All right, so in 2 weeks we'll play. Right now I'm streaming playing some regular Mario Kart, but earlier I was playing with some people, and it was fun. It was fun, and I'll definitely play some more eventually. I just didn't want to, like, you know, sit in a lobby the entire time while waiting for people to, like, you know, come through and chill. So I just decided to play some regular, you know, some regular shit. Yeah, but you guys come through. I look forward to it. But how are you getting your Switch in 2 weeks? I thought you were like, I thought you like spent all your money on like WWE. Like how'd that work out? How you getting it back like that quick? You got a good ass job, I'm assuming. Let me know about that job. Gotta hit a guy up. Be like, yo, money. Come through. Hello, I do super stuff without thinking. Oh yeah, I mean totally. I knew that. I do that all. I'm well aware of that. I'm just thinking like I'm guessing you've just been working and you're getting the money for the Switch like pretty quickly. That's what I'm guessing. Cause like if you spent all your money on like, you know, WWE, then I'm assuming, you know, fuck. I'm assuming, you know, that you got some money, right? You got money like that. Yeah, I'm taking an L today because these guys are just shitting on me. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'm taking an L on this one. God damn. Alright, these. I put it on hard, and these guys actually are pretty annoying. Ooh. Ow, come on. Oh, go, smash character. It's just an item in this game because reasons. Oh, hey, come back. Hey, we're gonna come back. I mean, my birthday's in 2 weeks, so that's why I'm getting it. Oh, okay, so that makes it easier. I'm guessing your family still gets you, like, good shit like that. Or you get you, like, birthday money, right? I mean, no complaints there, right? Can't complain about getting some good old-fashioned birthday money. It's a classic. It's like... yeah, I don't really have much else to add to it. It's pretty much that. It's a classic. You can't go wrong with giving money, right? Unless you are just directly asking for a Switch. Yeah, so the last time I get birthday money, I'll officially be 21. What do you mean the last time? Are you saying like? You're saying like after 21, your family's just like, nah, no more for you. You're an adult now. Blah blah blah, like that kind of thing. Because my family kind of does that. Like once I hit like a certain age, they were just kind of like, no. How are you gonna celebrate doing 21 too? You know, you're doing something for that. I know you've had plenty of celebrations. You know, in the past that may be akin to such a celebration, but you know what? We're not gonna talk about that in public. But yeah, that's how my family is. Once you turn 20, oh shit, I fucked up. I wasn't looking at the screen. This is why I need that Elgato. So I need to upgrade eventually. Ooh. Someone got murked. You saw that? Yeah, that's how my family is. Once you turn 21, no more Christmas and birthday money. Yeah, that sounds like the huge. I don't even remember how old I was when that started happening with me. But my family never really made it clear. They just kind of like just randomly told me 1 year like, oh yeah, we're not giving you anything for this time. I was like, oh, shit, all right. Since I'll be the birthday boy, it'd be my honor to have you there. Shit. I don't know about that, but... I don't know about that. We'll talk in private about something like that. I don't know about that. We'll talk in private though. You know, I don't want to like put shit on blast right now, but we're definitely talking private. Maybe after the stream or something. I don't know what you're doing, but maybe. Maybe. Big, fat maybe. There you go, that's the first place. We definitely will talk about that. Okay, we definitely will then. I feel like people who are just like lurking in the chat is like, what's going on? See, all it is, right? All it is that we know each other. And I'm gonna leave it at that. We don't need to go any deeper than that. But then we ain't trying to dox people out here. But yeah, not trying to do that. Yo, like, if you get you don't forget, like, once you get your Switch, if you get like all these games that I have, man, you could join in on these streams and shit. Cause I'm trying to do, like, I still do like Smash every Friday, and I still this is my first time playing a game or attempting to play a game with people that's not Smash, and I'm mostly just playing on my own right now, so I'm assuming like people who just mostly want to play Smash, or like, I don't know. People have their own different tastes and shit, but I don't mind. Still though, whenever you do get a Switch, we'll be playing on whatever game we're doing in that, you know, moment in time. No, not hitting me. There you go. Hang on, I'll read that in a oh shit. I'll read that in a second, but I don't want to crash into a wall and shit in the middle of the race. I got you though. I got you. Do not worry about it one bit. Oof, bam, Triforce, all that good shit. And that's a Dunzo. Oh no, it's not a Dunzo. Fuck! I almost looked. I looked away, thinking like I was gonna fucking be done, but apparently not. I'm a jackass. All right, I'm almost gonna be done. This shit is not hard. Oh shit. Well, alright, fair enough, you got it. No, 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 you're a cock! Alright, now it's done though. Hello, they would know one day. The legend lives on. And yeah, man, I would be down to play a co-op story game with you if you want to do a little series. Oof, I don't know. It depends on the game though. And depends if I want to bother with it. Like, just being realistic with you. Like, I could be like, yeah, totally, dude, but like, what the fuck would it be? And like I don't really like doing let's plays. Like, I have like gameplay videos, yeah, but I don't normally go through like a game, record like hours of footage, and then put into bits and pieces and make a series out of it. Like, I don't normally do that. I could. I'm just not. It's not something I have done before. Not playing online. If you want to play online, we'll play online. This is supposed to be, you know, playing online with people, but I didn't have people playing, so I didn't want to, like, you know, just sit there in a lobby by myself, Tim. But if you're trying to play, you know, let me know, and I'll put on a lobby and we can play some online matches or online games. I mean, or races or whatever the fuck you call it. We can do those. You definitely can do those. Cuphead? Oh, Cuphead, but Cuphead is not online co-op. That's a local co-op game. So, Yeah, I mean, I could do Cuphead because I fucking love Cuphead, but you have to be in the same like locate. You would have to be like, you would have to be over like at my place basically if I'm gonna do a series of Cuphead with somebody. I was thinking if you play ARMS. Oh, ARMS? I could do ARMS. If you want me to do ARMS, I can do that. I just felt like because nobody really plays ARMS like that, that if I put on ARMS, nobody's gonna come to the stream. But like, you know, I could. The thing is, like, if I play a game like Mario Kart or ARMS or, you know, something that requires people to come through, I want somebody to play the game with, you know what I mean? Right now I'm only playing solo on Mario Kart because the only I think Mandy was playing earlier, but she left, so you know she's busy doing whatever she got to do. So right now it's just like, well, no one else is here, so I'll just play some Mario Kart by myself. I was thinking if you play, I caught your poke and run. Yo, tell me not that shit was like frustrating near the end. I was like, yo, I don't know what's safe. I don't know what works. Everyone has grab combos at the end of their shits. I was like, yo. That shit was frustrating. I ranked up. I didn't go down. Like, I improved in my ranking overall, but it was still, like, it was still annoying, you know what I mean? Blaziken's still good? Yeah, Blaziken's still good. He's still, like, you know, not perfect. He still needs some time in the lab, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, he is good. I need to put, like, you know what I want to do? If I do Pokken again, I want to play it with, yo, Tim, would you mind that, actually? Like, maybe one of, like, you know, we've done, like, our Smash games, but we could totally do, like, a stream where we just play Pokken. Online rob you on that grab against Mewtwo. Yo, right? Yo, I got fucking robbed. That was so fun. You saw, like, this fucking... Yo, this fucking Mewtwo was, like, this fucking close to me. Like, right... That fucking close. And I hit the grab. The fucking animation looks like this. He's doing this fucking shit right around him. And the Mewtwo just goes, fuck that. And no, it doesn't fucking work. That was horseshit. I don't care. Yo, that whole thing was stupid. I was like, yo, I got robbed so fucking hard on that thing. Like, that was a travesty of online fighting games. Like, that was a fucking travesty. We could do it live instead of doing all the editing and stuff. We could. That would be better. I feel like a live stream would be better. But like I said, Cuphead is a game that you have to be here physically. You can't, like, play online and then I record over Discord. You have to be, like, here for that to work. So that, you know, I don't know. But with Tim, we could do a Pokken stream at some point, where you and I are fighting, that kind of thing. However, if we do it, we gotta, like, have a Discord call where it's just us, so that way we don't have too many people, you know, talking. Because like, I didn't mind it the last time with Smash, but it made it kind of hard to keep track of everything going on, because I had to reply to all these people in a Discord call while also keeping mind of chat and also keeping everyone included and, you know, all that stuff. So it's kind of like a difficult thing to manage. So it's like, you know, like if I'm streaming, I think I'll just, like, keep it to, like, the people who are actually, you know, there and know that it's a stream. Some people that even know it'll stream at the time. We could set something up, but I'll be down to do an online game where me and you could fight other people. If you know any 2v2 games. Smash is a 2v2 game, but you can't, like... Actually, no, you can, yeah. You can have tag teams going on in Smash, but it has to be in a lobby. Like, we can't fight, like, randomly online. It has to be, like... I set up a lobby that does 2v2s, and then, like, you, like, you know, you get people in there and shit. So that could be cool. That could be really cool. So, you know, I never thought about doing a tag team stream like that, though. But, yo, Tim, are you down for Mario Kart? If you're down for Mario Kart, this is the time to tell me, because I'm on the lobby right now, so I can, like, set up an online lobby and we could play some races. But 2v2 games on Switch. I'm thinking Smash is one that could work technically. What other 2v2 games? I don't even know. I got a drawer over here. That is off. Can you see it? Yeah, you see it. You see me rolling it out. So I got like all my Switch games in that little drawer thing, so I could just take a quick look. 2v2 games. Splatoon. Splatoon's a game that you can play with friends online. That's kind of it. Yeah, kind of. That's sort of it, unless it's like a game that I'm forgetting. There might be a game I'm forgetting. Today got my hands tied with studying for a test tomorrow. All right, no problem. Oh, Bomberman. Wait, no, Bomberman's not 2v2. I think it's free for all. Yeah, right now the only thing that comes to mind is Smash. In terms of like, Smash and Splatoon are like the games that come to mind. That they are like, you can. Games come first. Tip. Don't tell him that. Try to ruin this whole man's like future and shit. Yo, I just realized. Look at this. Look at this. I have every single amiibo. Look at that. I have every single amiibo, and I've scanned every single one of these. So I have every single amiibo outfit. I'm like, yo, maybe I need to stop buying amiibos. But then at the same time, I'm like, no. So I'm gonna keep that going. And then like they even have Labo support. Look at this. Would you play Mario Kart like this? Like, tell me unironically, like people in the chat, WWE certified and Tim, like you could tell me, like, would you actually play Mario Kart that way? You see how they're playing it with the pedal on the foot and the cardboard steering wheel and shit? Like, would you actually do that? Did you get the new amiibos, by the way? Not yet, but I'm going to. Nintendo NYC always has them, so I'm not like in a rush necessarily to be like, I need them, give it to me now. No, I don't. Like, I can take my time. I can go there anytime basically and pick them up. So I'll do that, but I didn't get them yet. Do you need a? What the fuck? What the hell? I don't know. I don't understand why. I would give it a try, but I know my T-Rex arms would get tired halfway. Fucking, there's no way in hell I'm playing that. Like it's the what do you call it? Like it's the primary way of playing. Like, there's no way I'm ever not gonna use just buttons. Like, I know some people use steering wheel, like the steering controls where they play like this. I don't do that either. I'm just straight buttons the whole time. I just don't see the purpose in it. I know some people. I know a lot of people who will vouch that the motion controls are more precise, especially in a game like Splatoon. But I can't do it. I hate it. I really hate it. I'm not a motion controls guy, so you can imagine how I felt when the Wii was like the big thing at the time. I just could not give any slight of a shit about it. Are we doing these remake courses now? But yeah, I mean, I would do the same thing you're saying though. Like, I would give it a try, but it definitely would not be like my main way of play. Oh shit! No! All right. You know what would be a great game to have on Switch? Double up Sea of Thieves. It might happen if, like, cause there's been those. I don't know if you've seen them, but there's been like those rumors going on for a while that Game Pass and like a bunch of Xbox games are coming to Switch or whatever. And apparently Cuphead was the first one. And I think, like, I could be wrong, but I think the guy who was like, oh yeah, that's happening, said that Cuphead was gonna be the first one, and then Ori and the Blind Forest would be next, or like the Ori game would be next. And I fucking love Cuphead and Ori in the Blind Forest, so I'll fucking pick them up if I can. But we see Cuphead, so it does make me think like, okay, wait, if Microsoft is cool with Cuphead on Switch, then, and it's also the first game the guy said would happen, and it did happen, does that mean there's truth to that? You know what I mean? Does that mean there's truth to the rest of what he had to say? And if there is, then how long do you think it's going to take till we start seeing games like Sea of Thieves or Halo or those bigger games that are on Game Pass on Switch? You know what I mean? So it's like, Sea of Thieves, I like Sea of Thieves. Like, Sea of Thieves is fun, but it's a social game. You have to be the type of person who enjoys talking and messing with other people and, you know, just getting into the world and just, like, being an idiot. It's definitely not a game for everyone, which is why I feel like the game needs a lot more content for it to be worth the asking price. But if you have Game Pass and you're like, or maybe you find a game for like really cheap or some shit, it's not that bad. It's okay. And it's a pretty, you know, fun game. So, hell, if it comes to fucking, you know, Switch in some capacity, I would tell Nintendo fans, yo, the game is fun as long as you're social. If you know yourself and you know you're not the type of person who's not social, don't get the game. It's not the kind of game for you. If you're not someone who likes playing multiplayer games or likes being social, don't get the game. It's not the kind of game for you. But if you like that, if you like messing around online and you like fucking with people, Sea of Thieves is kind of fun. It's kind of a fun game. So I would say get it, but get it on a sale. Because again, even though it is a fun game for social reasons, doesn't mean it has a lot of content. And I know it added a lot of content too, but it's not like, it's not worth $60 is what I'm saying. You want to get it, either get it through Game Pass or get it when it's on a sale. I hear ya. I would say by the end of this year for those big games. End of the year would be nice. I don't think so though. I feel like it's a next year thing. But again, I could be wrong. We have no idea, right? So, but I feel like it's a next year thing. I feel like this year is the year that they're taking things slow. Right? They're testing out the waters. They're testing out to see if Nintendo fans would actually buy Xbox games. And I think they're gonna like spend this year putting out Cuphead and maybe we'll even see Ori in the Blind Forest this year. And I think that's gonna be their way of going like, okay, let's put these games that aren't as, you know, they don't have huge budgets. They're not super expensive. Let's put them on there, see how they do. And if they sell like, you know, a good amount, then they might consider putting like these more, you know, these more demanding, more expensive games on there. And I think like just the first year of Microsoft publishing on Switch is gonna be like that, like really slow and just like the occasional game here and there. And maybe like next year when they see like the success of the sales, they'll go like, all right, now we're really gonna put shit on here. You know what I mean? Like Bethesda kind of did that. Kind of. They put out, what was it, Skyrim first, I think. And then they started putting out Doom and Wolfenstein and like a lot of other games and shit. And Skyrim, like compared to Doom, is not as big of a game. Or not as demanding of a game, I mean, because, you know, Doom is a more modern game than Skyrim. Skyrim's a really old game by now. It's like a 2011 game for 360, like the game's old. But you know how it is. This game is amazing, however, I have to learn to keep this. Oh, hang on. Ooh, we had a bomb, and I almost just died for that. Alright, I got one chance to make this work. Bam, look at that. Excellent. You saw a Kraken and you thought it was an octopus, you said? Hang on, I'm like skimming over because I'm trying to save up to try to get a new Elgato so that way I can play through my monitor and I don't have to look to the side to you know, play the games and shit. Because in that way I could read chat without having to, like, you know, look to the side and all that stuff. And that'd be nice. Have that ability. I have to learn. I could crack an octopus. I only thought it was an octopus. Oh, like you. Okay. That's pretty funny. Oh, shit. No. No, no. Get down there. What the fuck? No. Yes! Did it. But yeah, yeah, Sea of Thieves is a fun game. I feel like it's gonna be like year 2 of Xbox. Like next year, I feel like you're gonna start seeing like fucking, you know, Sea of Thieves, Crackdown, Halo, Gears of War. You'll start seeing that stuff on Switch. I just feel like they're taking their time first because they want to make sure, you know, they want to make sure they're not spending like a lot of time and money putting something into a fan base that's not gonna give a shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the same reasons why you don't see like JRPGs a lot on Xbox, because the people on Xbox don't buy it that often. Like sometimes they're successful. Like if it's like I think Kingdom Hearts was successful on there in Final Fantasy 15. But like who the fuck bought Last Remnant or Eternal Sonata? Like those games did not sell that well. Or Infinite Undiscovery. Do people even remember those games? Probably not. Some of them were good. Well, Eternal Sonata definitely was good. But not a lot of people actually bought them because they were only on Xbox, and people on Xbox, that demographic doesn't normally purchase JRPGs like that. Sometimes they do, but like it's not like common. It's more of a risk than anything. So I imagine Xbox is like, okay, we could put our games over here, but we don't want to spend like, I don't know, like $100,000 porting this game to Switch, and then we only make like 50,000, and we lost like a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? So like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're porting like their indie games first. Never heard of them. Yeah, exactly. No one has. And those are all, those 3 I mentioned were, unless I'm remembering it incorrectly, all 3 of the games I just mentioned are Xbox 360 exclusive Japanese RPGs. All 3 of them. But nobody remembers them because nobody fucking bought them. And the thing is, like, Infinite Undiscovery was genuinely a bad game. Like, I'm gonna just say that now. Like, that game was bad. But Eternal Sonata was actually a good game. It was a really good game. In fact, like, there's some people that still to this day, like the few people who did play it, will tell you like, oh man, this game was great. No, I wish more people played it. But you know, it's on Xbox, so like a lot of people who buy Japanese RPGs, they own Nintendo or PlayStation systems. They don't own an Xbox. So, you know, when it was on there, they were just like, oh well, I guess I'm not playing this game. So you know, that shit happened. But you know, that's just how it is. So it wouldn't surprise me if Xbox is like, okay, it only costs X amount of money to put Ori and the Blind Forest on Switch. Let's put that and Cuphead on there first. They were successful games. Let's put them on Switch first, see how they sell. And if they sell really well, then we can spend more money putting our bigger games on there and make even more money. But if they don't make any money off of the sales, which I'm pretty sure they will, Cuphead is popular. But if they don't make any money, then they're not gonna port other games. Because then why would they be willing to like spend that money to do that? You know? So it's like one of those hidden gems. Eternal Sonata, yeah, I'll give it that. Eternal Sonata, you can Google it if you want to. I'll even write it in chat if you don't know how to spell it. But Eternal Sonata was genuinely a good RPG game. I know I haven't I didn't finish it. I played it for a bit, but I haven't finished it. But I know like people who like really like, they will legit say like it's one of their favorite RPGs. But it was a good game. It was a good Japanese RPG. But, you know, not a lot of people played it. So it's just like one of those things. Infinite Undiscovery, I actually did play, and that game sucked. That game was ass. So that's just a quality thing. That one was just bad. The Last Remnant, I have never played. I honestly have no idea how that is. I think the only Xbox exclusive Japanese RPG that was actually like genuinely successful that people remember was Blue Dragon. I don't know if you know Blue Dragon, but that's the only one that people actually remember, and that's because it was like a lot of people agree that's like the best one that they had, with like Eternal Sonata behind it, or maybe just as much if depending on who you talk to. But Blue Dragon was one a lot of people remembered, and a lot of people also remembered it because it had the same artist who used to do Dragon Quest and Dragon Ball and shit. So like the characters looked very similar to those franchises. Well, some good stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. They're just like, okay, let's make sure we're getting our money's worth. We're not just throwing money into a hole for no reason. And I'm also assuming that Doom on the Switch had to have sold pretty good. I don't know the exact sales numbers, but the fact that they're putting the sequel of Doom on Switch, and it's supposed to be coming out day one and everything, tells me that it sold well enough for them to warrant porting, you know, putting the new one, the sequel on the system. It's that kind of thing, you know, companies follow where the money is. And if they see money in the Switch, they're going to put it on the Switch. Sometimes they put a game on there, they don't even know how it's going to do it, and they use it as a testing ground. Like, oh, hey, this game sold like ass. Maybe Nintendo people don't really like these kind of games, and they don't really put them anymore. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Honestly, Nintendo is dominating this generation. That's how I feel. Well, dominating in the sense of what I think is quality. Right? Like, I'm thinking, for me, obviously, because, like, a lot of people also like PlayStation this generation. But, like, for me, I feel like people are, like, I feel like Nintendo's coming out with the best games, best exclusives. They have like their own fair share of mistakes though. Like, I'm not gonna say they're perfect. They're definitely not perfect. But they've had. I just feel like they had the most actual, you know, quality of content. Yeah, like I'm talking over quality content. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Cause for me, Breath of the Wild was amazing. It's like now top 10 of my favorite games ever made. Mario Odyssey is one of my favorite Mario games, period, now. Smash Ultimate is my favorite Smash game now. It used to be Smash 4, but then Ultimate just took everything 4 did and just said, like, yeah, now we're going to improve it. And they took everything and just made it better. So it's like, they're just making a lot of really good shit. And I feel like it's just consistently good shit. Well, like, they have the occasional game that isn't the best. Like, what was it, like Super Mario Party, for instance, is a good game, but it has a lot of flaws. Same could be said for Kirby, the Kirby game that came out. What was it called? Star Allies. Star Allies is good too. And they have like a couple business decisions that aren't the best, but overall I just feel like content-wise they're the best of the three. Even though PS4 technically is the one dominating the generation because they're the ones selling the most. But Nintendo is, like, the Switch is catching up though. What are your thoughts on the Zelda remake coming out? You talking about Link's Awakening? It's good. It's good. I know, like, the art style doesn't, you know, the art style is not something a lot of people seem to be into. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Let me rephrase that. Some people don't like the art style, and there's some people who kind of, like, argue about, like, whether or not the art style is good or not. In my opinion, I think it's really good because if you there used to be like these because I played the original back in the day, and when I was like 5 or some shit, and there used to be like you used to get like these points in the game where you like take these little Polaroid pictures or whatever, and in the game you could see how they look, and they look just like how this remake is making it look like. So it's like the game isn't remade to look like the original game style. It's remade to look like what the game wanted to look like originally. So, like, originally, again, Link would take a picture in the game, in the original game, and then when you saw the photo style is the style of the new remake. So it's like what they wanted the game to look like back then is how they're making it look like now. Which is why I like it. And it's a very unique style for Zelda. They haven't done a style like that before. So the way I look at it, I'm totally down for it. I'm totally feeling it. I'm all for it. Yeah, but the Switch is catching up in terms of sales. Yeah, it's I don't remember where the PlayStation was the last time sales wise. But I know like the Switch is selling really fucking well. Like it's still consistently selling really well. People are buying it. it's also the first time, like, I don't know if you've seen it, but like going around like New York and shit, I would see people like, I used to see people like around with their 3DS out playing, right? Now every once in a while I'll see someone on their Switch now, and it's like I see people on their Switch more often than I see 3DSs these days. So it's like, oh, okay, so it's like the new popular portable now, because before you just see 3DSs and the occasional, like every once in a while in the rare instance you would see like a Vita or something. But now it's like the 3DS is the rare one and the Switch is the one I always see. Oh shit, I didn't get the thing. I hear you, the art style is interesting. Yeah, the art style is cool. I like the art style. The art style is basically what they wanted the game to look like back then, and now they're just like, oh hey, we can remake the game to look like that. It's like, oh, all right, cool. Let's go with it then. I don't mind it, and I like the game too. It's not a bad Zelda game. It's not the best Zelda game in the series, but not at all, not even close. But it's very good though. It's far from the worst. So I'm totally down for it. I'll also say like it's probably gonna be like a very it's a very nostalgic game for me since I played it when I was like very young. Played it back on the original Game Boy. And then wait, no, that's not true. Not the original Game Boy. I had it for Game Boy Color. I got it on the Game Boy Color, and then I got the Link's Awakening Color like version. There was like two versions of the game, one that had color, one that didn't have color. And I got the one with color. And I just remember like having a lot of fun with it. Look at that plane. That's Super Mario plane. It's good stuff though. It's good stuff. I hear you, and the Switch definitely killed the DS. Yeah, that's why like there's a lot of like if you look around, and I'm sure you've seen them, but like there's a lot of people who feel like that Nintendo should have just killed the 3DS. Like they should just stop making games for the 3DS, and they should just like, you know, they should just like focus 100% on Switch. But then you have some people who go like, no, don't do that, do both. But I just feel like with how people are treating the system, like in places like New York or like other public places, it just feels like the Switch kind of did replace it as much as they don't want it to. Like, I guess what it is like when people leave the house, right? And let's say they own both consoles. You know, I own both consoles, right? And they want to choose a device to entertain them while they're on the train or whatever. Which one are they gonna pick up? They're gonna pick the one that's in 360p or whatever resolution the 3DS is in, or are they gonna pick the tablet that has 720p HD games that are playing games like Skyrim, Breath of the Wild, and like, you know, all these big ass RPGs. So it's like the 3DS is good for like bite-sized games, right? And like you can relax and play them, whatever. But the Switch can have those and also have like super like really big games, right? Like Xenoblade or, you know, shit like that. So I don't know. I feel like for me, I don't play my 3DS as often anymore. I play it every once in a while if a new game comes out that happens to be like that I own or like that I want to play. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like most people just play Switch. Unless they don't own a Switch, then they'll play the 3DS. But I feel like if people have both and they leave the house, they're gonna take their Switch. They're not gonna take the 3DS. That's true, but I don't see Nintendo coming out with DS anymore after the release of the Switch. Like they're not like they haven't done a revision or anything like that. But they're still coming out with 3DS games. They still make 3DS games. Like, in fact, I have a 3DS game pre-ordered, and that's only because it's from a series of games that, like, I like, that they just haven't put it on the Switch yet, because they hadn't made the game, and it came out in Japan and everything before the Switch came out. And it's only just now coming to America this year, so, you know, I have that pre-ordered. But that's, like, I'm pretty sure, knowing myself, that's the last 3DS game I'm going to end up buying. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't see myself continuing the 3DS after this point. And you know, the thing is, like, I go to a lot of Nintendo events too, you know, like Nintendo NYC and you know, like all these other Nintendo events. And the same thing applies there. Like, I never, very fucking rarely see anyone whip out a 3DS at Nintendo events. They whip out their Switch. Because the Switch does everything, maybe not everything, because you know there's games on 3DS that aren't on Switch, but the Switch does pretty much everything the 3DS owner would want their system to do. The only thing is that it doesn't have a second screen, but then the second screen is not like, what is it? Like, it was fun, don't get me wrong, like there were some games that use the second screen like really creatively and whatnot, but there's just what the Switch does completely outweigh, like the pros of the Switch completely outweigh the pros of the 3DS. Like, people want all the new, like you'll see it too, like when they announce a game for 3DS, there'll be a bunch of comments like, wait, why didn't they just put this on Switch? Because nobody wants to play the 3DS anymore. Everyone wants to play Switch. So it's like, you know, when I see like a Wii game, they've been doing this thing where they will put Wii U games on Switch, and they'll take like Wii games, regular Wii, and they'll put that on 3DS. Or they'll put like a GameCube game on 3DS, like, you know, like Luigi's Mansion and shit. They put that on 3DS. They put Kirby's Epic Yarn on 3DS, which is a Wii game. They put the original Xenoblade Chronicles on 3DS, and that's a Wii game. Like, they put like all these like games and put them on like these newer systems, but the 3DS is getting like mostly remakes at this point. The Switch is getting Wii U games, sure, but they're getting a lot of new games at the same time as they're getting those old games. The 3DS is mostly getting old games. The DS was great for its time. It's a new generation. The Switch isn't officially. Basically, but the thing is that Nintendo doesn't want to stop. Like, Nintendo wants to continue making 3DS games. And I think the reason for that is because there's just like, the 3DS sold a shit ton. Like, you know how much I think the 3DS and the PS4 in terms of sales are very close to each other. Maybe not. Like I said, I'm not looking at the numbers in front of me right now, so I'm probably just, these numbers are coming out of my ass. But the 3DS sold a lot. So the 3DS games that they're making are probably still making a lot of money. Also, keep in mind, making a 3DS game is a lot cheaper than making a Switch game. Making a Switch game, they're basically making something that belongs on a PS4 or Xbox One, essentially, right? But, or maybe like a beefed up, you know, Wii U or whatever. But if you make a 3DS game, you're making a game that doesn't even need to be HD. Like, that doesn't even need any sort of detail or anything. Like, it's so much cheaper. So they can make a 3DS game a lot quicker than like a Switch game, and for a lot less money. So they're probably just like making 3DS games because people are still buying them, and then, you know, it's like easy money, easy quick money kind of thing. It is a little, but they make their money back from that Switch game. Oh yeah, definitely. They definitely make their money back. Like, when they, like Breath of the Wild, I think they said that with how much money they spent on Breath of the Wild, there's an article out somewhere, and I don't even remember the exact number, but I think the number was something like 1 million or 2 million. Like, they needed to sell 2 million copies for the game to break even. Meaning, like, if they sold 2 million copies, from that point forward is when they'll start making money from the game. So that game sold like a lot more than 2 million. I think it passed 10 million or some shit. So they made their money back and more, you know. But it's like, you know, they definitely make their money back from the Switch games. But 3DS games are just like, they're cheaper, they come out quicker. So if there's a time where like the Switch has like, maybe there's like a 2 or 3 month span where the Switch has no new games coming out, they could put a 3DS game in there. They can quickly fill that gap with a 3DS game, and then they go like, oh, what do you mean we don't have any games? Look, there's a 3DS game in there. And it just becomes a lot easier for them. Like, it's not the most ideal way of dealing with it, but it is one way of dealing with it. I wonder if Sony, I wonder if Sony is going to do the same thing Microsoft is doing and having the games on the Switch. I don't think so. The reason why Microsoft is doing that is because Microsoft is trying to change their business model. At least that's what I think. I think they're trying to change their business model to go from a console, like a console company, to more of a service. So that I'm thinking they're banking on like being like a Games Pass type thing. And the reason why they're doing that is because the Xbox One is not successful, right? The Xbox One was not, it made money, yeah, but it wasn't like a success like they thought. So I got second place, god damn it. So they're kind of just going in a different route where they think the future of gaming is going. So they're going like all digital streaming services, you know, services like Game Pass and whatnot. Like they're focusing on the Xbox service. That's why if you get an Xbox game on Steam or on Switch, you still need Xbox Live. I'm not even joking. Like you need to sign. No joke. You have to sign in to Xbox Live to play Minecraft on your Switch. Yo, can't stay G. I'm on vacation, but I have a great stream, man. Thought I'd stop by and say what up. Hey, I really appreciate it, Fahad. And yo, Fahad, like I wanted to ask you something, but I'll let you know on I'll ask you about it on Twitter later. So I guess like when I get the chance, if you see a DM from me, you'll know why. I wanted to ask you something. But yeah, like have a good time, man. I hope that vacation is being a very awesome one. Yeah, all right, cool. I'll talk to you later then. I'll look out for it. All right, cool. All right, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but the reason why Sony is not gonna do that certified or WWE, I don't know what you want me to call you on stream. I don't want to use your real name unless you tell me to. Leaving that like, oh man, I highly appreciate that. You know what? Anyone else who's watching who did not leave a like, you best leave that like. But yeah, the reason why Sony's not doing this is because they're successful. Sony's not going to do it because they're successful with their PlayStation line. And Sony as a company, no joke, you can look it up. Sony as a company does not make money on anything but PlayStation. PlayStation makes so much money by themselves that it saves Sony. You can call you Justino? Okay, so I'll just call you Justino then. Alright, but Justino, like, no joke, Sony does not make money on TVs. They don't make money on computers. They don't make money on, like, their digital services. They make money on just PlayStation. PlayStation makes that much fucking money. Like, the other things, they make money. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit. They make money, but they're nowhere near enough to the extent PlayStation. PlayStation's their #1 asset. Easily. Easily. So, they bank on PlayStation hard. So, they're not gonna just drop PlayStation. Because not only is PlayStation super successful, so they don't need to go somewhere else, like Xbox is doing. And two, they just need to keep up what they're doing. Like, people like the games they come out with. They're selling super well. Their advertising is... I think their advertising is better than their games are, ironically enough. So it's like... They just gotta keep it. They just gotta keep it up. They stop fucking up. They fucked up the crossplay thing. They're still fucking up the crossplay thing. And they're fucking up censorship. They're censoring a bunch of games for no reason. So they're fucking up some things, but it's not enough to make people go, oh, I don't want to play PlayStation anymore. Xbox, that happened to. Xbox, they fucked up that big. So they're going, okay, this console shit is not working out. Let's just do digital services. Let's put Xbox Live on PC. Let's put Xbox Live on Switch. Because like I said, no joke, in order to play fucking Master Chief Collection on PC, you need an Xbox Live account. If you want to play Minecraft on Switch, you need an Xbox Live account. You still need to use their service. So they could put their games on other platforms, but it's still them. You're still playing off of their service. So it's almost like you didn't leave their platform to begin with. They're like taking the soul, essentially, of Xbox and putting it in other like bodies, like the Switch or the PC. That's what they're doing. So I'm thinking like they're doing that because their console's not successful. But the people who play on their console still buy a bunch of shit. So they're gonna put their shit on other shit. It's like, okay. Like, that's all they're gonna be doing. PlayStation's not gonna do it. Do you think Nintendo will port over their DS games to Switch? Maybe. I don't see them doing it because the DS has 2 screens, so it might be hard to replicate the double screen thing with a Switch that only has 1 screen and also has to be played with just a controller. Like, there was one game, Sushi Striker Way of Sushido. It sounds stupid, I know, I'm sure for most people that name seems stupid, but, you know, if you're a Nintendo fan, you're very well aware of this game, but it was a game that came out on 3DS and Switch at the same time, and the Switch version felt so weird. Like, you could play it, but it was so much harder. Like, it was clearly meant to be played with a touchscreen. Oh, you're right. And do you think they'll port over DS games to Switch? All my hardcore games would be on my PC. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said about the DS games thing, like they could. They've done it. They've done a 3DS game on Switch before, but it feels so awful. And they also have this game too. The World Ends With You, which was a DS game originally, and they put it on mobile devices and Switch. And apparently, from what I understood, both of them feel like ass. Like if you're playing, like if you have like your Switch in front of you, like just like playing like in front of you, and you're playing like this with the touchscreen, it feels fine from what I've heard. But if you're playing like on your TV and shit, and you just have a controller like traditional like playing, it feels terrible because like it was designed with a touchscreen in mind, so it doesn't work very well. But yeah, your hardcore games you get them on PC. Like I get I have Games Pass. I've played like a few games that are on Games Pass on my PC, and I'll play those games on PC. Like any game that's on Game Pass that's on PC, I'm gonna play on PC. Like that's basically just how it goes. And when it comes to like games that are like indies and shit like that, I'll play them on Xbox, or if they come to Switch, I'll play them on Switch. But I don't like PlayStation and Nintendo. They're gonna continue doing what they normally do. They're gonna continue doing the things they usually do. Nintendo might do some weird shit because they always do weird shit. Because who told them to make a tablet that's a hybrid system? Like no one asked for that, but they did it anyways, and it's super successful. So it's like Nintendo's gonna do whatever they feel is gonna make them money. And PlayStation's going to make a PlayStation 5 and just continue in the same route. And Xbox is probably going to go in the style of Google soon enough where, like, I could see them. They'll have a box. They'll still make an Xbox. But it's not going to be how they make their money. They'll have the Xbox. They'll put it out. People will buy it. Not a lot, but people will buy it. And then they'll put Xbox Live games and Xbox Live shit on PC, on Switch, and on their Xbox. And if possible, they'll put it on PlayStation also. And then they'll put it on all this shit. They'll sell all their games on everyone while also having a dedicated home base, which is like their Xbox. Because if somebody doesn't give a shit about PlayStation or doesn't give a shit about Nintendo, they're going to just buy an Xbox. They're just going to buy a cheap-ass Xbox and just go with that. I don't see the point, personally. I think they could just buy a Switch or a PlayStation, but there's people who do weird things. And they're probably going to go with that, realistically. Not how I would do it, but you know. That's how it's probably going to go that way. Mount Wario? Is that the name of the course or a command? Because I'd be more than happy to Mount Wario. I see that happening, which is why I'm getting a Switch and PC. Jugs! Jugs! What's good, bro? What's good? By the way, if you want to play some Mario Kart, we can play some Mario Kart. I'm only playing solo because no one's really available to play. So I'm just playing solo games right now. But if you're available to play some Mario Kart, then we can do so. If not, but I know you've been studying a ton for your, what is it, that new position you're going after. So I totally understand if you're busy. Woo! Alright, fair enough. You got me. I'm getting a Switch and PC. Yeah, I know a lot of people, like, no joke, dude. Like, I know a lot of people who do that. They'll buy they'll buy the Nintendo system and they'll buy a PC, and that'll be the only two systems they play, because technically you can play Xbox games on your PC. That's not even a technical thing. That's just like you could just do that. And technically you can play some PlayStation games on PC because PlayStation Now exists. So you can get a subscription to PlayStation Now if you really wanted to play a game from PlayStation. You can get a subscription to PlayStation Now, and you can play like the original Last of Us on there. And with that, you'd be able to play the original Last of Us on PC. So you could technically, like, you know, do some shit. I know a lot of people who go with that combination. Oops, I missed it. Oof. Oh no, you're not hitting me. No the hell you not. Woo, bam. Woo, bam. See, I just came out from the gym taking all my stress out from all this studying. Oh, I think that's totally understandable. That's a totally understandable way of dealing with it. I used to go to the gym pretty frequently, but then I just kind of slowed things down. I'm not the most muscular of guys, but I would like to be eventually. I just haven't you know, really gone and done it, you know? Like I used to go with a friend of mine. Like, you know, that those I don't know what you call those, like, program things, but it's like those things where, like, because one person has like a membership, they can bring someone with them. So like we used to go together all the time because they had that membership thing. They know, I don't think they either have the memberships though, but then they go to a different spot now, so it's a lot more inconvenient for me to actually go. But you know, it's cool. I'll probably like get my own eventually if I ever get like a position that's a lot better than what I have now. But what I'm trying to do is like you see the what I'm trying to do is get a upgrade my Elgato situation, because I was recommended an Elgato that would let me play through my monitor here without having to get a second one. So that would make it so that I don't have to do this over and over in order to, you know, to look at, you know, talk to you guys on chat and play the game at the same time. So I'm saving for that, and I'm also saving for a new chair because let me show you something, guys. Do you think, look at this fucking chair. Do you think this shit is comfortable after like fucking 3 to 4 hours? No the fuck it's not. It's really not. Like, it's good for, like, you know, just sitting here for a little bit, but like if I have to sit here for fucking 3 to 4 hours streaming, this shit sucks. It really sucks. My ass hurts and my lower back hurts after every stream. Like, that's pretty much how it goes. So those are the two upgrades I'm thinking about right now. Like, to make these streams like better. Make one of them makes my ass not in pain anymore, and the other one just makes the overall quality of the streams in terms of me looking at chat and hanging out with everyone a lot more, you know, ideal. Not enough back support. How are you not seeing a chiropractor? Bro, like, I love streaming. Like, I fucking love it, you know? But it's like, I got, like, basically when I started streaming, I've had this mic for, like, the longest. So I wasn't worried about the mic, right? I had it since, like 6 months after I started the channel, right? I got the webcam here, the monitor here, and the PC all in one jump. So right now I'm just working to, like, you know, recuperate all that shit, and tax refund also helped with that stuff too. But like getting the like, I could not afford getting the chair and the new Elgato all at the same time too. You know what I mean? Like, I had to wait on those. I had to wait on something. So I just got what I felt was the most necessary items, like the camera and PC, obviously the monitor, the mic, like stuff like that. But like, bro, this chair, man. Like, if I do like a 1.5 hour stream, like we're actually at an hour and a half now. If I do an hour and a half stream like this, or a stream where it's only like 2 hours, it's not that bad, but it's really not. It's not ideal. Like, you know, it's not ideal. It's, boy. Yeah, it's not the best. Which is why, like, right now, like, my goal is, like, it's like right now you see it, like, in the bottom, what's it, like, I don't know if it shows it, like, down there somewhere. Down there. If you look at the donation thing, it's for a new chair. Because, well, the chair sucks, and it's not good enough for this kind of thing. And I also want to get that new Elgato, so I don't have to, like, look to the side all the time for streams and shit. So I'll get there eventually, though. I'll get there eventually. Those chairs can be pretty pricey if I was gonna do it all at you know, all at once and shit, right? I do not want that. Yeah, that's just how it be sometimes. Not seeing a chiropractor. You know what? A chiropractor is not gonna buy me a new chair either. So unfortunate, one might say. At work, it is almost a requirement for our cubicles to have a chair that supports our back. Not a DX racer, but a typical high back chair. Yeah, you know the thing is like where I work at, I never even sit. So the sound of you even having a chair at all is like luxury. It's not like I can't even like sit at any point during work. I have to be standing at all times. The second I take any type of seat, they feel like you're not working. They're like you're just like kind of lazing around. You know what I mean? For this though, like I said, like I love streaming, so I still do it anyways, despite the chair and back problems and that kind of thing. But it's kind of just you know, eventually I'd like to upgrade to something like a DX racer or like I don't know, something along those lines, so I could feel like I could stream long hours and not feel like I'm dead. Oh shit. Get out of here, Bowser. I missed the other item. Oh, fuck. Oh no. I'm just trying to fucking race right now and I keep fucking it up. Yeah, cause that sounds terrible. Yeah, exactly. So you can kind of get a good understanding of like how what my situation is like. Fuck. Like my ideal situation is just like get that chair and Elgato. Maybe this is like really far in the future, but maybe get like a green screen kind of thing, so you guys don't have to see like my living room and shit. But for the most part, it's the first two. Like the green screen thing, I just feel like that's not like it'd be cool, but it's not really like a an important thing that'll actually directly help me in any way. It's just kind of like something that'd be cool for quality reasons. But you know, I feel like the Elgato would actually fix a problem that I have. The chair would actually fix a problem that I have. The green screen doesn't fix a problem. It just kind of improves things generally. Ooh, I made it just in time. I need a new mic. I got a blue Snowball for the past 3 years, and I think it is a perfect time to upgrade. Probably getting those Audio Technica mics. Like the one I have, I don't want to like show it because it's the one I'm using. So it's like it's gonna make a bunch of noise if I lift it up. But you can see the, you know, you can see this. So you can kind of just assume what kind of mic it is, I'm sure. But it's a Blue Yeti, so. And it's been doing good. I don't think it's like I don't feel like I need to upgrade it yet. It does the job. It's not you know, it's not fucked up in any way. It works perfectly fine. So you know, I think I'll stick with the mic. I'm just prioritizing chair and Elgato. Probably chair more so, but you know. Oops. Alright, knock me out the way, huh? Oh, fuck. Oh, hooray. I heard about the mic for making guitar covers. I used to make music, but now I don't got the time. Oh. What kind? Wait, so I know you listen to metal. So were you making metal music, or did you make something like a little more relaxed? Y'all best watch out now. Alice? Hey, Shadow Fox. Hey! I know you! What's good, bro? What's good? I was just talking to Jugs about, like, upgrades I want to make in the future for these streams. Just talking about, like, yo, back support on my chair. It's ass. I need some new shit. And I need to, like get a new setup so I can, like, you know, talk to chat and not have to look to my, you know, look to my side and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was just talking about all that stuff, you know. Also, if you're down to play some, you play Mario Kart 8 by yourself, bro. Oh shit. Bro, nobody, like, when I first started the stream, only one person came through to play, and then only one person came through to play, right? And then, like, nobody was really, like, nobody came through at the time. If you want to play, we'll play. Because the whole point of the stream originally was to get people to come through and play. But then, like, nobody came through at first. So I was like, alright, so I'll just play games by myself. I listen to metal, can't play metal for Jack. Oh, alright, so... Alright, so, I'll play with you. Alright, so I'll make a lobby then. I'll just quit. I don't need to finish this whole thing. Oh, man. But, I'm pretty sure I know you, Shadow Fox, right? Or am I thinking of the wrong person? Might be thinking of the wrong person, then. If it's not the person I'm thinking of. Or are you messing with me? You messing with me? Probably not. I'm probably thinking of somebody else. Because I know somebody who has a very similar name to that. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of somebody else. No, my bad, dude. No, but welcome either way. Good to have you around. No, because I know a dude whose name is like Shadow Fox something. Like, it's something else at the end, though. So I thought you were the same person. I'm mostly play reggae and ska. Those genres I can play with no problem. Okay. Okay, cool, cool. I mean, you could show me some of your music, maybe on Twitter or something. You just, like, be like, yo, this used to be the stuff I make. Shadow Fox Infinite. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, him. Infinite. He's a cool ass dude, but I thought I got you guys mixed up. My bad. Yeah, I'll make the lobby. I don't need to make, I can make it like, let me see. No, not worldwide. Well, my Switch friend code is in the description, so I think I have to make it like a friends thing, right? If I remember correctly. Was it regional? No. Yeah, I think it has to be friends. Would you like to create a room? I think that's it, right? Yeah, friends, yeah. Alright. Alright, well, lobby's up, so, if you don't have me as a friend, you know, just send me the friend request. If not, just come on in. I don't post the guitar stuff. I do post my orchestrations on my SoundCloud. I'll DM it to you. Alright, cool. That'd be cool. Whoa, oh shit, we got somebody trying to kill me? So it looks like somebody's trying to kill me here. What's going on here? I ain't trying to die. Who's trying to kill me? We're here to race, not kill each other. What you think? I thought this was Mario Kart, not Dead by Daylight. What are we doing? All right, let me add you right now. There you go. All right. Good to go. Good to go. Alright, but you know, since some beautiful people came through, make sure to like the stream and all that so YouTube knows, like, oh hey, small creators actually matter too. Wow, who would have thought? and you know, that'd be also very well appreciated. There's also a rule. If you look very closely in the YouTube terms of service, it says that people who like small streams become 10% more attractive. So, you know, I didn't make the rules. Ask Susie Wojcicki. She did it. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but you should definitely do that, regardless if that is true or not. Would be a very well appreciated thing. I definitely I'll love you guys very much. Maybe not love, but I'll really much appreciate it. God. Maybe I should stop talking. That'd be nice, right? Alright, so I know there should be someone else coming in, Shadow. So let me just wait for Shadow. For all the streams I've been liking, I have essentially become Keanu Reeves attractive. Yeah, but no, dude, I think you've surpassed him at this point. I think you straight up just surpassed him. Like, I don't think you can defeat Keanu Reeves. At least not completely. Like, Keanu Reeves is a whole other level. Alright, but it looks like... okay, oh, alright, there we go. We got him. Alright, sweet. Let's go. Let's do this thing then. Alright, cool. So, I'm gonna put 150cc, normal items, medium comm, maybe? Normal comm? 6 races? How does that sound to you guys? I think that's good. Maybe it's not the best, but it's what I have for the moment. Unless you guys have anything you want me to change, I'll just like start it in the next like, I don't know, minute or so. Or unless I take it too long. I don't want to take too long, but hard comm? Hard comm, alright. Alright, so we got hard comm on. If that's it, I'll just start this bitch. Alright, alright. I think that's it. I think that's it. Alright, so I'll just start it. I'll give it a go. There we go. Alright. And, you know, if you guys haven't already, make sure you know, subscribe and, you know, like and all those things, because YouTube wants to be very anal about those things. So, you know, make sure to do that. I play Smash every Friday on this channel, so this Friday I'll be playing Smash with people too. So if you are someone who likes playing Smash, then, you know, come through and you can play some Smash. And I'll try to, if you're not like, if you feel like you're not good at the game and you want to learn better too, I could also give you advice while we're playing, if that helps you feel better about it, because I know some people feel a little like weird playing online because they don't want to like get bodied or whatever the hell it is. I've been attracted to small streams for the past 2 weeks. Oh, then you're like the best kind of person. You're just straight up like the best kind of person, though. People like, because the way I look at it, it's like you support small streamers, and if you support small streamers, then you're just helping out people who need it the most. You know what I mean? People tend to forget about that, you know. So I will say this much: that's you're the best kind of person. Oh shit. I'll say I'm getting blown the fuck out right now. Ooh, damn, you got me there. Oof. Oh, that's a start. Oh, no. Oh, he just passed me. Ah, no, go faster. Hey, that's kind of what I wanted. All right, cool. Oh shit. No! What happened there? Ah, fuck. Alright. Fair enough. I suppose. Alright. I got fourth. Keanu Reeves would have to hunt me, John Wick style, to reclaim the title of most handsome. He might just have to. He might just have to, because you've been liking all these streams, right? And like, with how much times you've liked the streams, it's kind of gotten to the point where I don't think anyone can defeat the level of sexiness you've achieved. You know what I mean? Like, I can't beat that, and I'm the one hosting it. So imagine like my shit. Imagine how jealous I must be in a download. Like, I'm like damn, yo. How can I surpass Jugs' attractiveness? Like, how do I... What do I do? Do I go to other small streams? And Shadow Fox must be equally as attractive, because he said he's attracted to small streams for the past 2 weeks. So it's like, imagine that. You know, like, imagine that. Like, you guys might have to like compete for the sexiest person in this stream right now, because it's definitely not me. It's definitely not me. I'll tell you that much. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll tell you that right now. Like, I'm just the host of the beauty pageant, you know what I mean? Like, the host of the beauty pageant is never the beautiful guy, right? It's the guy who just talks about how beautiful other guys are. Oh, so much attractiveness in the stream. Like, yeah, you can't beat this. Like, you thought male models had something. If this is where male models begin their training. They come here and they're like, yo, it's so easy. I don't even need to, like, you know, work out or do anything. I just grew pecs one day going to shifty streams or small streams in general. Fuck. Oof. Alright. That scared the shit out of me. I was not totally sure if that was going to be a good thing for me or not. No steroids, no Botox, no pain necessary. It's easy as clicking that like button. Plastic surgery doctors hate him. Click here to find out why. Wow, that timing was ridiculous. Aha! Yes, I finally took a first. I got one. I got one. Yeah, you can't beat this. It's a foolproof method. By the end of this stream, all the ladies are gonna love you. And if you're not into the ladies, then don't worry. All the fellas will love you too. Regardless of which way you swing, someone's gonna love you. With a name like that, I'm assuming you like the Metal Gear Solid series. Oh, are you thinking like Gray Fox? Shadow Moses. That's what you're banking it on. Never played it. He was banking on it. He was banking on it. Guessing he's considering he's here with a Switch and Mario Kart. I'm guessing he's more of a Nintendo fan. You know, like most of us, like all of us here, obviously. It'd be weird if I was playing Mario Kart and I didn't give a shit about Nintendo. Like that. That makes no sense. I've never been good at this track, but I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. I didn't get anything. That sounds like the bit block. Wait, what sounds like the bit block? Oh, wait, yeah, I just realized what you said. Yeah, you're right, actually. Like, it didn't click into my head until you mentioned that. Like, yeah, I only just play one thing and one thing only, and everything else is poo-poo, caca, pee-pee-pee ain't. Who cares about any of that stuff? It's not Nintendo. I don't like the pee-pee-poo-poo plays. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm saying. Ow! Shadow, I know that was you! How could you? Of all we've been through together, you still hit me with a red shell. I can't trust you anymore. You betrayed it. You betrayed my trust. I ain't doing shit in this race. This is a really bad race for me, I think. Oh! No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, he did it. Oh boy, here we go. Ah! Yeah, another first. Great Fox. Shadow Fox! I know you would have won to hit me with that red shell earlier. Like, damn. Alright, so we still got, what? It was 6 races, right? So... yeah, there's still some more. You squished me. Well, you know what? Sometimes on a Mario Kart track, shit happens, you know? By the way, while I was at the gym, I was listening to OJ stream about Sekiro, and I swear people were looking at me weird because I was holding back tears of laughter. I'm glad it was enjoyable for you. What was I? I think I was either I was streaming around that time, or no, that was Thursday. Because always on Thursdays. Yeah, on Thursday I was working. Yeah, I remember now. I was at work. Alright. Oh, Luigi? What the hell was that? You saw that? Luigi just gave me like a death stare. Like, I'm well aware that he's very much capable of doing such things. Why would he do that to me? Hooray! Alrighty. Too bad. Still too bad. Oh, I see that blue shell, you jackasses. By putting on each one second, I was almost convinced for a second. Yeah, like, I've spoken to her about it, like, before. Not, like, obviously not on, like, on a stream or anything like that. Just, like, talking casually. Like the way I look at it, like I don't really care. Like I'm just kind of like the way I don't know, like I don't really have much to say. Like I almost made a video about difficulty, but then I was just like, I don't really care as much as like other people do about it. So I'm like, I felt like if I was making a video about it, I was making a video just to like cash in on a trend in a way, instead of like making a video I actually wanted to make. So like my whole thing was just a simple, it was just like a very simple situation of me just thinking like, oh, I don't really care either way if they add one. If they do, then it's because they want to. It's whatever developers want to do. If they want to add one, they can add one. If they don't want to add one, then don't add one. Hey, like I don't know, like cause I get, it's weird because like I'll talk to people about the topic and it's like I get both. Like I get both perspectives to an extent. Like I understand like, oh, you know, the idea. I think I don't know if you're familiar with Tether Gaming, but he went on like this whole Twitter like thing, shortcut cheesing. Yo, say what you want, Jugs, but it worked. Yo, it worked though, right? Shadow Fox, you know it just as much as I do. If you had the opportunity, you do it too. Oh man. But yeah, like the way I look at it, it's like I play Dark Souls, right? I like Cuphead, I like Dark Souls, I like all those like games that are hard, right? But at the same time, I also like playing games that are like very casual and like relaxing. So I just kind of look at it like I did though. Oh yeah, that's amazing. And but I like both games for different reasons, you know. Like I like some, depending on my mood. Sometimes I want a relaxing game, and sometimes I want to just, you know, explode that cheese from a mile away. Yeah, like sometimes I like hard games to challenge me. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to be challenged, and I just want to relax. But you know, it depends on my mood. So like if Sekiro or like Dark Souls or some shit added some kind of like easier mode, the only thing I think they should do really is that if they decided to add an easy mode, I want them to add it because they want to. I don't want the developers to feel like they have to like make their game not what they envisioned because people wanted it so badly. I feel like it's something that I think the developers should do, because I think like they designed the game to be the way it is, and if they feel like making it easier would ruin it, then that's up to them. You know, I don't know. But like I said, I don't care all that much. Like they can go either way with it, and I would not care. Like I would not mind it. It's not like it's gonna change my perspective of the game in any way. Like I've said this in like when I used to do reviews on my channel. I used to say like, yo, how hard or easy a game is does not determine how much I like said game. So like I don't like Dark Souls because it's hard, and I don't like you know, and what? What? Yo, what was it? What was his name? SH something. I'm gonna just call you Grunt. Yo, Grunt, you got cheated out of that. You got like just cheated out of that like last one. That blue shell came at the worst possible timing. At the actually worst possible timing. Wow. I wouldn't mind easy mode, however, if the player wants, for example, to join of a game. Like default. Yeah, that's basically how I feel about it. Like I feel like again, I don't really care all too much about it. Like it's not a topic that I really don't care about. But what was it? But if it's something like if they want players to play the hard mode, but they felt like they had to put it in anyways, make it so that true endings and achievements are locked to the default difficulty. That's what they should do. Also, blue shell cheesing out of first place. You just hate to see that. Yeah, I thought I would still pull through. Yeah, I thought you might have. Like I like leaned out of the side because I saw it coming. So I just leaned out of the side in hopes that it would catch you. But I had no plan to get first place. I had nothing to stop you from getting first place. The blue shell just came at the perfect time. Oh damn, I forgot to get the boost. Girl? Oh, he used a shortcut. Oh damn. I was trying to like lean to the double power up, but that didn't work out in my favor. Oof. Oof. Oh, just when I just got first place. Like, I literally just got it, and they hit me with the blue shell. Ah. Well, god damn it. I keep trying to get the ones on the side, but I keep missing them. Ow. Hey. Oh, hey still. I could have sworn you played Ribbon Road more times than usual. Am I going through deja vu? We might have? I'm not sure. Is it lightning bolt the worst? Dude, yes. It's always like when you have a ton of items and you're about to do something that the lightning bolt comes at the worst fucking time. Well, that was a good race. That was just like some of those races were so close. You know what sucks? Getting 8th. Oh, damn. Wait, I thought you got 4th. You got 8th? Comes out at the worst time too. Needs a nerf. Yes. I don't know what they could do to nerf it though. Like I'm not, like I don't play Mario Kart. Like this is like the first time I went on Mario Kart since like almost like 2 months ago or so, maybe more. So I'm not sure like what they need to do. Oh the last race. Yeah. Oh okay. I thought you meant overall that you got 8th. The last race. Damn. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not take away items. Oh yeah, I guess that's what they could do. Yeah. Did they always reduce the time when shrinked? They could do that. But I think the time you shrink depends on like what placement you are when you get hit by it. I think that's how it works. I'm gonna go, but I'm a sub as well. Gotta support others. Well, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. And by the way, if you are someone who plays Smash, every Friday on this channel we do we play Smash every Friday with people in chat and shit. So you're more than welcome to come through, Fox. More than welcome to. Grunt. I feel like I know you, Grunt. Do I know you from somewhere? I feel like I know you. Like I've seen you before, that name. I don't know from where, but I feel like I do. Like you give me like a familiar vibe, I guess. Let me see. Anyways, you said something that Ryu Hayabusa would be in Smash. Oh, oh, you follow me on Twitter. That's a Let me see. Be careful though, Shift. They might pull out the Ganondorf. Hey, maybe I will. I don't have my Smash copy yet. It's with my cousins in another state. Oh, okay. Well, if anything, you are subbed. So, whenever you get your copy back, you know, we'll be here. Because I do it every single Friday. So, it's not like it's going to go away, you know? Guess who? Let me see. You know Shadow Fox, because you mentioned... well, Shadow Fox Infinite, I should say. You know him. You follow me on Twitter. Who do I know that, like... Gilligan? Are you Gilligan? Might be Gilligan. I'll take a wild guess and say bingo. Yeah, there you go. Hey, what's up though? It's cool. So do you want to play another I could do 48. Hell no, not 48. We could do a small one, 4 races if you want to do another one, Gilligan. But it's cool to see you on my streams because I usually just bump into you on like Silver or Mike streams, which is cool. It's nice to see. Nice to have you around, obviously. I saw you on the Labo picture too. It was cool. We can go to regionals or worldwide. Well, how does that work though? Because I'm like I said, I haven't played Mario Kart in a while, so I don't know like the like how exactly it works. So we can play with other players. Okay. So, how do I do that then? Do I just, like, leave the lobby? Do I just leave the group? Right. I'll go to regionals, go to friends, and then join me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do, like, I'll do another, like, Grand Prix or so, and then I'll end the stream. But I'll do, like, I'll play some more, a little bit more. Go to regional, go to friends. I guess versus race then. No, wait. No. No! No! I did it wrong. I think I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it really wrong. I don't want to spectate. Get out of here. I didn't even see I go to friends option. Unless I missed it and I just like rushed to it. Regional. Is there even a friends option? Like, okay, all right. Look, I'm in Look, it's regional, right? I hit regional. Oh, so I'll go to friends and then regional. Oh, so you go to friends and I join off. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. There you go. Cause I read to the first thing where it said you go to regionals, go to friends, and then, like I read that as like instructions basically. Dee. Taking a little bit of a minute here. Oh, there we go. Are you in here? Why do I feel like you're not in this lobby? I got communication error. Oh shit! No! No! Damn. And it chose my stage. Goodness. Oh boy. Speaking of regionals, it's been a long time since I've been to a Smash regional. I go to locals a lot, but I don't like... I never take it further than that. Don't worry, I'm joining, just spectating. Oh, alright. Well then, I'll do my best then, because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I mean, I know this map, but I'm hoping I remember all the turns well enough. Oh, I could have just kept it going there. Oh well. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, missed out, but oh well. Like I go to a lot of locals sometimes. When I have the time, because I'm always like either streaming, editing, going to work. I'm always doing something. You know what I mean, Jugs? So it's like I go to regionals when I can. No, not regionals. I mean locals when I can. But it's just been, you know how it is. Like you're doing your thing too. I'm doing my thing. It's like you're just busy a lot. Oh, whoa, that was. I think that was a delayed reaction. Was that lag? I think it was like a delayed reaction, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's like you just get busy with shit. So like I don't go to regional or locals as much as I used to. But I still go when I have the time. I think the last two locals I went to, there was one that had there was one local I went to where I took top 8. I think I was like 4th place or something like that. Or 4th? Oh, no, 5th. It was 5th. I took 5th. And then there was another one that was like that had like 200 something people in it in total, and I took top 8 in that one too. But I never found out where exactly in the top 8. I just knew like top 8. Like I was just told top 8. So I was like, okay, I guess. So I never really found out like, oh, you know, I got like a specific number or whatever. But at least the other one I went to, the smaller one, that one I knew, like I got 5th. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna be throwing shit because I don't want this anymore. Whoa! That hit the camera. Fuck. It's okay. Sometimes everyone's ass are what they do. So yeah, back to High Boost and Smash. Is that a prediction or you got sources? There was one in Boston while I was freshman college. Went to college in Boston too. Oh, okay, that's cool. And when it comes to the High Boost and Smash thing, I posted it as an April Fool's thing. I wanted to see if people believed it or not. And it may be an April Fool's thing. It may not be, but I'm keeping it vague on purpose. But I do have sources. Like in general, I do have sources. But I'm just purposely keeping it vague. Because I don't know if you've seen my video talking about like how people are when they when they hear about leaks, that there's never really like a reaction necessarily. So I just kind of I'll say what I say, I leave it out there, I let people believe what they want to believe, and then when it happens, then I'll like mention it again. Because what happens is that if you're that leaker who constantly just tells people, hey, I know stuff, what happens is that people start like expecting you to be 100% accurate. So if you start getting like if you get like one little thing wrong and you were pushing yourself that much the entire time, then people shit on you. Look at what was that website that said that there would be a direct last week? And they got shitted on. They got totally shitted on for getting it wrong. And I'm not saying like, you know, you should be cool with the fake leakers or whatever. All I'm saying is that like when you have people shit on fake leakers that hardcore all the time, it makes real leakers be more like more, what's the word, paranoid about saying anything. Because then because if they get something that's slightly wrong in a situation where anything is subject to change, then they can get shitted on for telling the truth. It just, they don't, you know, yeah, Intel Gaming, yeah, that one. They can get shitted on for telling the truth. For all you know, Nintendo could have been planning a direct on that day, but because they changed minds, like for whatever reason or another, because like I said, things are subject to change. They got shitted on for it. Oh fuck! I don't know my shortcuts in this. But yeah, like, so that's the reality of the situation. So whenever I put out a leak, I prefer to put it out without much like pushing it. I just say like, oh yo, this is happening. I'll put it out in a video, or put it out in a tweet, you know, blah blah blah, and then I won't really put much attention to it until like after it's proven to be true. Because if it's on the off chance that I get it wrong, then I'm not trying to get people to come to my inbox and start harassing me with stupid shit. I don't have the. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna fucking read those things. I'm not gonna listen to that like dumb shit. And I'm still ass at this whole fucking thing. God damn it. So that's how I handle it. I handle it like I'll put it out there because I know people want to know. I'll let them believe what they want to believe. I'm not gonna push them or be like, "Hey guys, I'm legit. I swear." Because then that you're just asking to like get yourself like bad situation. Hell, Stealth on Twitter. He used to leak shit. He used to, and he stopped doing it because he said like it was a very mentally taxing thing for him. Because like people would like harass him if he got anything wrong. There would be entire threads about him. There would be like all these things, and I've seen it too. Like I've had fucking Reddit posts about my channel. I've had 4chan posts about my channel. There was a 4chan post that I screenshotted too because it was hilarious. Started voice chat. Fuck out of here. Gaming Intel was also responsible for supporting hacking Smash according to Shellshock. Oh, were they? I was not aware of that. I was not aware of that at all. If that's the case, then yeah. If that's the case, then yeah, I don't support that either. I don't support that whole thing. Yeah, I remember when he was a leaker. Yeah, Stealth used to leak shit. And the thing is that it makes no sense to me. I made a whole video talking about it. But the thing is like if you're someone who likes leaks, like I understand if you don't like leaks, you're not gonna fuck with it, right? I get that. But yeah, Stealth is cool. Stealth is cool. The only thing I'm not 100% like I like Stealth, but he does some weird things sometimes. But I'm not gonna talk about that. My thing is that the culture with leakers, right? The way people treat leakers in the Smash community. It may not. Maybe it probably could just be like any community as a whole. Like it might not just be a Smash thing. It might just be a leaker thing. But the problem with how people treat it is that people who like leakers make it less likely for leakers to pop up because they like glorify leakers so much to this extent where if any leaker gets anything wrong, they treat them like it's some sort of like false prophet type shit, and they need to like ostracize these people for getting something that is wrong in a situation where literally it's still in development and anyone could get it wrong. A developer could get it wrong. Like fucking, it's ridiculous. It's actually really dumb. So if you like leakers and you want more leaks to happen, you need to understand that, because if you're not going to understand it, then you're going to make less leakers pop up, because the leakers like Stealth are just going to decide not to do it because they're not going to want to deal with you. If you show yourself as a toxic fan base that treats leakers like shit if they get even the slightest detail wrong, then why would they want to leak stuff for you in the first place? You get what I'm saying? Like that. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's like how it is. And Stealth's position on the whole thing is a perfectly understandable position to take. It's a perfectly like reasonable like position to take. Oh fuck. Fucking Jesus, I'm so bad. How about I just do everything? Too bad for that guy, huh? Oh, never mind, he's one bastard. That's kind of all I have to say about that. Like, so when it comes to my real Hayabusa thing, I posted it on April Fool's Day on purpose because I wanted to see, I want people to make their own, like mindset on the whole thing. There you go. Yeah, but Stealth is cool. I don't mind Stealth. He's been kind to me, so, you know, why not? I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah. See, that's why I leak the way thing. I still leak things because like I'm not really that sensitive of a guy that gets like worked up about what like online strangers say. He follows me. That shows I got his attention. Who's Stealth? He follows me too. Stealth is he'll follow you. I think if he just likes you, like how someone on Twitter should treat it, right? But yeah, Gilligan. Like I leak things the way I do, so that way there's like there's a like people can like deal with it the way they want to. I don't like advertise that I'm keeping privately. Okay. That's why like I would tell you that though privately. DM me on Twitter. I'm pretty sure we follow each other anyways. Just DM it to me on Twitter and we'll talk about it. Cause my whole thing is like I don't give a shit what people say about me. I've had 4chan posts about me telling me like saying all these like really rude shit. But I don't give a fuck. Like I grew up going on 4chan. Like I grew up going on like really edgy like sites and shit. Like I don't care. It really doesn't matter to me. Like it's not going to affect me. The thing that's just annoying to deal with. I've had people come into my DMs like kind of try to like smoothly try to get info out of me. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking tell you. Like I'm not gonna like just fucking tell you. No, mind you, like if you're a friend of mine and you ask, I'm not gonna take that any kind of way. You're a friend, you know, it's cool. But I just had people like I've never met before just try to get extra info out of me. Like I keep my DMs open so you can ask me like for clarification. If someone who doesn't know me who's watching the stream wants me to like clarify some of the leaks I've put out there, then you can ask for clarification. Like, oh, what did you mean by this? You know? But I'm not going to tell you new information. Like, why would I do that? So that you can go out there and leak the stuff? Like, what would be the point? I don't gain anything out of that. 4chan made you impervious. That's kind of like the thing, you know. It's like I've seen like Etika mention it, where like he kind of grew up on like, you know, playing video games and also seeing all that edgy shit. So it's kind of like I grew up in a very similar way. So it's like I don't really care. I don't care what people have to say. Like I remember it was actually pretty funny. I screenshotted it because I actually found it funny. There was a 4chan user who was using me as evidence for why his leak was legit. So he made like a long list of demands, not demands, but he made like a list of stuff that was gonna be in Smash Ultimate. Like this was before the game came out. And one of the things that he mentions me by name, like Shifty. He says I am Shifty, the YouTuber, and he says that I am Shifty said Marks would be a boss, but that's because he didn't know that Marks was actually gonna be playable, and that you know, blah 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 blah, or whatever the fuck it is, right? So, you know, fast forward to now, it's like Marks is not playable and Marks is a boss. So he just said all this random shit just to say it. Well, I actually said, you know, shit that actually happened. So it's like, it's funny looking back at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny looking back at like fake leaks and that kind of thing. Especially the Grinch leak, because I remember knowing that it was fake and everyone was just like losing their minds over it. Like, holy shit, it's real, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, fuck, he's out of his damn mind. Etika is going through some crazy shit. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know. It's weird, too, because it's like, I've hung out with the guy. I've talked to the guy before. You know, I'm not going to say, like, oh, I'm close friends or some shit. Like, I'm not. He doesn't know my name. And I don't care if he does or not. But he's going through some shit right now. I don't know. I don't know enough information for me to just go and just like say some shit, but I don't know. I was a believer with the Grizzly, but honestly, I'm glad I was wrong. Yeah, like my whole thing was like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like there was a part of me that was doubting my own sources. Like I was like, I've actually met Etika IRL too, and he's a pretty cool dude. There's a thing, like he's treated me kindly. So I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh yeah, fuck him and whatnot, because I've met him and it's like he's only treated me nice. So it's like I don't want to be that guy who's just like, oh fuck him and shit, and like I don't know, like like if I was able to talk to him about shit, like I would, but that's not my business. You know what I mean? But I don't know. He's like I've had like, you know, drinks with the guy. I've hung out with the guy. Like he's cool. He's treated me kindly, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. That's really all I can say. This ain't the first time. Yeah, I know it isn't the first time. That's why I'm like, I don't know, dude. I really don't know. I just hope that, like, because I'm never gonna wish ill will on someone if they're actually going through some shit. So if he's going through some shit, I'm hoping that he's alright. But if he's doing some like stunt again or whatever it is, then I don't know what to say about that. That's him being an idiot. But going back to the previous topic, the Grinch leak. Yeah, so the Grinch leak thing. So the whole thing with that is like, I was doubting my own sources because like everyone was convinced it was real. So I would like contact them and be like, hey, what about this? And they told me from the very first day that I sent it to them, which was like 3 or 4 days after the Grinch leak was like getting traction. I sent it to them and they were like, yeah, no, that's fake. And I was like, oh, it is? Like, yeah, it's fake. I was like, oh, all right. That's all I really had a reaction to it. Like, I didn't have that much to say about it. There wasn't like, and I didn't really say anything publicly because there was like no way I could prove it. The only proof I had was that I was gonna be some jackass on YouTube who's just like, yeah, I have sources, and I tell you the Grinch leak is fake. And then what's gonna happen is that everyone goes like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. It's obviously real, blah, blah, blah. And then they're gonna give me all the shit. I don't want to deal with all that. I don't give a shit if you believe about, like, other leaks. I'm not saying you, Gilligan. I'm just saying, like, people who would, you know, be toxic about it. So, like, I don't want to deal with that. The Smash community doesn't, like, when they're convinced of something, they're fucking convinced by something. You know what I mean? So, it's like, it's fine. Yeah, like I'm only talking about people who would actually, you know, be toxic about what they believe in, you know? So, so you don't count to that. But, like, there's people who are like that. So, for me, I was like, let me wait until, like, there's a direct or something. And then I'll say it's fake, like, a day or two prior to the direct. Which I did do. I made a video the day prior to the... No, I made the video, like, that morning, I think. And I edited the whole thing together all in that one day. And I uploaded it in the same day. Because I was trying to rush it out. Because that was also the same video... The same video that I said the Grinch leak was fake was the same video I said Piranha Plant was gonna get in Smash, as a fighter or whatever. And the day after was a direct, and then lo and behold, like that's what it was. I even specifically called out Vergaben, because at the time, I want to repeat that at the time because he did go back on his word, but at the time, he was saying the last 3 characters of the game would be Incineroar, Ken, and what was it? Incineroar, Ken, and the Square Enix rep of some kind. Now that's what he said. The last 3. He said the last 3 characters of the base game was gonna be those 3. And then you had me on the other side saying Ken, Incineroar, and Piranha Plant. Which one ended up happening? We all know which one ended up happening. Hey, there might still be... The Square Enix character may very well still be a thing. I'm not gonna talk much about that, but it might very well still be a thing. But he was wrong in the sense of it being like a, you know, character, the next 3 basically. So that was a thing, and I specifically called him out for it because I knew that would get like attention, and it did to an extent. Some people gave me credit for the Piranha Plant thing. People still to this day will call me the Piranha Plant leaker, which is kind of funny. But it still didn't, like, my leaks didn't exactly blow up either. You know what I mean? Like I remember watching Scott Falco talk about leaks or something, and he's like a pretty big YouTuber, and he was talking about how like, oh yeah, yeah, all the other characters got leaked, but except for Piranha Plant. I was like, I'm like right here. I'm right here, bro. I leaked it. I'm right here. You know, like, so I'm like, yo, come on, man, give me credit. Like, all I'm asking is credit. Now, I'm not asking for like. I'm not asking for people to suck my dick or nothing. I'm just saying, like, yo, I leaked it. I said it beforehand. I would just like the acknowledgement, the credit of, you know, me saying it. Oh shit. And I remember too, like, a friend of mine, Andres Restart, cool guy, check out his channel if you haven't, but he was one of the first people who commented on that video, and he was kind of like, he was hearing me out because he knew I had leaked stuff before, so he was hearing me out, but he doubted the idea of Piranha Plant being playable. And then after that, ooh, it happened. It was kind of like a cool thing. It was cool. There were people who really believed that the Grinch was real too, to the point of toxicity. GameXplain got flamed for debunking it. Yeah, the thing with GameXplain, right, is that they know shit. I know for a fact they know shit. Like, people will like say like, oh man, they how dare they like debunk it? It's obviously real and stuff. The reason why they debunked it is because they knew it was fake, like I did. They were on the inside. They knew. Like, that shit was obvious. It's so fucking obvious they have sources, and that those sources tell them shit. It's so obvious. And I know, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly which one of them is it. I could be wrong, obviously. Maybe they just use that guy in their team as like the guy who like says the stuff while someone else is actually getting the info. But I'm pretty sure it's that guy. Because every single time that dude has made a prediction, it has been right. Almost every single time. And sometimes he'll make like the most like specific prediction that would never be predicted, and he'll get it right. Another fake leak that was so convincing recently was that bug dragon Pokemon. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I didn't look too much into it either, but like, it was cool. It looked cool, but like, I didn't like I said, like, it's weird. It just might come off like hypocritical almost, but I don't even look at leaks that often. Like, I looked at them for Mortal Kombat because I like Mortal Kombat, but I only look at leaks for games I really like. And like, but I don't actually like get into it a lot myself, which is funny because you would think like, oh, this guy leaks Smash content, he must be really into leaks. Like, but I'm not. Not really. Like, I leak it because I happen to be in this position, not because I'm like a massive fan of leaking. Not that not in the sense like, oh man, I feel bad for the developers. It's more of just like I just don't look into it much. So like, sometimes I'll see it and I'll see these leaks and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, like, I'm like, going back to the GameXplain thing, Jugs, I am super confident in that they have sources. They just don't say it, and they hide it. They hide their leaks behind predictions, because this, like I said, there's this one guy they have in their team that has been scarily accurate with nearly every single one of his predictions. To the point where I'm thinking, like, there's no fucking way in hell you predicted some of the things you said without knowing something. That's like if I said, oh, I don't have any sources, guys. I just really think Piranha Plant is going to be playable. And I really think he's going to have, he's going to walk from inside of a potted plant. And he'll use poison and spike balls and fire as his attacks. But I said I had no sources. I just said, like, oh, no, it's a prediction. There's no fucking way is that a prediction. That's way too specific. That's way too fucking specific. That's what I feel like with them. They know shit. They have sources. They're just gonna say they don't. Because they're partnered with Nintendo. They're definitely partnered with Nintendo. Or like, or they don't want to lose, like, you know, what they have with Nintendo. So they're not gonna leak shit and lose that partnership. They're gonna hide it under the guise of predictions. You know, so like, oh, we just predicted you guys would do this. We didn't actually leak anything. We just think it's gonna happen, and then it happens. John Cartwright, yeah, him, John Cartwright. He made a prediction, like, I want to say several months prior. I don't know how many months exactly, but he made it like, I want to say like 5 months or some shit. He predicted that they were gonna take the random Wii Kirby's Yarn game and port that to 3DS. Yeah, they act surprised, like they don't know. Like, that's no. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. I know you have sources, John. Or maybe one of the other guys in GameXplain gets the source and they make John the voice, essentially. That he has to be the one to say it. But there's no fucking way you predict some of the things you predict. Like, how did you predict that they were gonna take that random ass fucking Kirby game from years ago from the Wii? that has none of its fucking assets in the 3DS at all, has none of it, and they were gonna port that game. They were gonna port that game out of all the games. Not Return to Dreamland, the one that technically has its engine in the 3DS already. No, they're gonna take the Yarn one, and they're gonna port that one. And you predicted that? You just happened to predict that? Fuck out of here. Get out of here. No, you knew. You knew beforehand. Don't give me that you predicted it bullshit. You knew. There is no fucking way you just happened to predict that. That is way too specific and obscure for you to just happen to predict that. Yeah, and the Resident Evil thing too. Oh my god, I got hit by a car. All of those things, all of them is so fucking suspicious. It's so, and it's like, I don't even know how Nintendo doesn't look at that suspicious either. It's so, like, I guess because they can't legally prove that they know, like, they're leaking information. Like, that's my guess. But it's so fucking obvious John knows shit. He always just happens to get his predictions right. Always. And, like, and it wouldn't be surprising if he just based it off of, like, previous reasons, or, like, you know, engines being shared between games so it'll be easier or some shit. No, he will get, like, some random ass shit and just know. And just have it right. And it's like, how the fuck could you possibly have guessed that? Like, again, a perfect comparison would be like if I was, because like in my Piranha Plant leak video when I said that he was gonna be in the game, I specifically said that god damn it, I specifically said like he's gonna use fire attacks, he's gonna shoot poison and have a spike ball. I said specifics to try to like convince everyone that what I was saying was legit, right? So I said specifics to like convince people. He does the same thing. Like, imagine if I said all of those specifics about a character, but I said it was just a prediction, and I happened to get every single one of those things right. Like, nah. Nah, you're not fooling me. I ain't that stupid. I've leaked shit. Like, even people who don't leak shit can see, like fucking Gilligan knew. Gilligan knew exactly who I was talking about without having for me to say the name or anything. Like, it's not like a well-kept secret, honestly. Here's the sound of Game Explain Ninjas knocking on Shifty's door. One day, if I keep going to events, or maybe if this channel like gets bigger or whatever, one day I'm gonna meet people from a Game Explain. I'm gonna go up to John and be like, "So who's your sources?" He's gonna be like, "What are you talking about? Oh, you mean like I use Nintendo everything to, you know, when I write things or when we do videos." I'm like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. Don't bullshit me. I know you're not. We're not talking about that. Let's get some drinks, John. Let's get some drinks, right? Let's chill. Let's get to know each other, right? And let's talk for a little bit. No, I ain't gonna do all that. It's a joke. I'm not actually gonna do all that shit, but I just think it's funny and highly ironic that there's people out there who might actually think that Game Explain just happens to be 100% on point with predictions. Fuck no. There is no way. I don't even watch the prediction videos anymore because it's legit just gonna be like, this prediction is totally just a prediction and it's not legit. But you know what it is? You know something in there is gonna be legit. It's probably what John is saying. Whatever it is that whatever John Cartwright is saying, probably is exactly gonna be the thing that happens. Probably. Like, you're fucking out of your mind if you think that they just happen to be predicting everything that specific and that accurate. Fuck. You fucking plant. Don't make me regret leaking, you fucking shit. Wait. Hey, wait, hang on. Mechanis core? What are you talking about? We talking about some Xenoblade right now? Talking about some Xenoblade Kumatora. Why do I feel like I should? I feel like I've seen your name before. Kumatora Brazil? I feel like I've seen your name before. Where have I seen you before? Oh, okay, I guess I'm just doing this one. You and John have something similar though. You both dislike Mario Sunshine. I mean, that means that just means he has good taste. I mean, that just means he has good taste. It doesn't settle for subpar Mario. I don't trust people who unironically like Super Mario Sunshine. I'm just fucking with you. I don't mean that at all. Oh, hang on, I almost got hit by like a ton of shit right now. Here you go, here you go. I'm getting fast. That's okay. I'm in Central Factory. Central Factory. Central Factory. What are you? What? I feel like I'm like hella confused right now. You're like in another, like you're just naming fucking Xenoblade locations. Is there any particular reason, Kumatora of Brazil, that you're a Xenoblade, you're referencing Xenoblade locations as Kumatora from Mother 3? I don't believe you, Faith. You are not using tilt controls. Oh, I wanna show you my impression/review of Nintendo Labo. Did you put it on the channel you're posting from now, or did you post it as like a separate thing, like a Twitter thing or something? I like Mario Sunshine. Ironically, well, ironically is cool then. Ironically is good because that means that you realize it is a poo-poo game and that you are playing it because you like the stench. I play Xenoblade Chronicles now. Oh, you're playing it now? What, like the first time? Is it like your first playthrough? It's like a, cause that game, I fucking love that game. That's like a top 10 of all time kind of game. Should I make that video? Should I make a game video saying my top 10 games of all time? I have 111 hours. Ooh, you knee deep in that game. You are knee deep in that game. Here it is. Oh, send it to me on Twitter because it's gonna get lost in chat after a while, and I'm not able to watch it now, since, you know, streaming and all that. Definitely DM it to me. Whoa! I don't want it to get lost in chat in case like it's not. I have to find it or whatever. Shit, I am totally ass. So how many people in this lobby right now do you think is playing with Nintendo Labo controls? Ow, I hit the wall. Ah! Fucking, I hate you, Mikey. Yeah, fuck you, Mikey. I got a lot of, oh my god. Alright. I got a lot of videos I need to keep up on. This, like, a lot of my friends have made videos that I need to catch up on. And, like, I just kind of, like, woke up, got some work to do, did some work, and it started streaming. So I didn't really get to watch anyone's videos yet. I need to get to it. Oh, that's a big old blue shell right there. Yo. Yo. What's happening right now? Don't know if I want to cough 80 bucks for a VR set for Switch. Isn't it 40? It's 80 if you want like the extra mini game stuff. It's actually 40 if you just want the headset. Ooh, well thank God I'm a star. Oh because I'm doing start again. Because I'm ninth fucking place. Okay. I don't know what place I got. Fifth, I guess. But yeah, like the VR thing, I'm not a super big VR person. The way I look at it, like if I ever decide to get a VR like a VR thing, I'll just get the super cheap options. Like $40 for VR on Switch seems okay. Like I can cough up 40. 40's not bad. 80 though, I don't think I like the mini games enough to to get it for 80. Like, I'm not even that big on VR as a whole. Alright, I'm gonna do another 10 minutes or so of the stream, and then I'm gonna end the stream, because I said I was supposed to end it like a while ago, and I still haven't done it. I'll send you the details. I see Twitter. Alright, cool. I'll check it out then. Alright. So I'll check it out after the stream ends then. I'm gonna end the stream in like 10 minutes anyway, so you can talk afterwards, Shifty. Yeah, if you want to talk. Like, you mean like Twitter DMs, just talking about whatever. We can do that. By the way, off topic, Common Bundle has a huge package of Bandai Namco games offer sale. If you pay $25, you get Tekken 7, God Eater 1 and 2, and more for PC. Oh. Via Twitter? Yeah, we can do that. Just hit me up. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the Bandai Namco, it depends what's on there. Like, I've never played God Eater, so I don't know if it's something I would get into or not. Although I do like Tekken. And I usually would not buy PC games, but I do own a PC now that can do things other than, like, Twitter. So, I'll definitely, you know, check it out. At the very— Ow! Thanks, Gilligan. Fuck. God damn it. No, she's gonna take all my— they're gonna beat me up and take all my shit. I just got robbed. God Eater is essentially Monster Hunter Lite. I like Monster Hunter, but my thing with Monster Hunter— like, I've played Monster Hunter World with a bunch of friends, and I had a good time with them. I played Monster Hunter 4 for a bit, not that much, with friends, and I had a good time. But for me, Monster Hunter is the type of game that, like, I play with people— I play with friends. By myself, I feel like the game's so fucking boring. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Monster Hunter is really boring by yourself. With friends, though, like, it's a lot of fun. It's one of those games. Like, for me, it's like that. If I can play with friends and we're all just having a good time, like, doing quests and helping each other out and, you know, doing that kind of thing, that's, like, that's where I find the fun in it. Fuck. I got fucked up again. Oh, Jesus, she just hit the fuck out of the floor there. Guy against the floor, girl. Hey, you fuck. I'm almost dead fucking last time. Like, I don't know how many players are in here, but I feel like I'm almost dead last. Alright. You essentially walked into Jamaica Queens with all your items getting robbed and getting beat up at the same time. Exactly! Like, what the hell? What the hell was all that? That was some bullshit. Yeah. The thing— I don't know if I like God Eater then. Because, like, I like Monster Hunter, but I only like it playing with friends, helping each other get armor and slowly becoming stronger as a team, and then becoming, like, you know, fighting the monsters and all that stuff. To me, it's a co-op game. It's not a single-player game. I don't like playing Monster Hunter by myself. It's not fun. It just feels tedious. But playing with friends, then that's a whole other thing. Both Monster Hunter 4 and World just felt fun playing with friends. It's like a cool co-op experience. Like, I've even had situations where, like, I'll have a friend who it would be like his first time getting like playing any Monster Hunter game or whatever. Like I was like that too. And it would be like the first time playing, and then me and my friends who have like better armor, like we would just kind of help him with his first few missions, just like hanging out, talking, chatting, you know, killing the first few monsters, getting him stronger, and then sooner or later he's able to fight like the big dudes like Nergigante and shit. Like that was some fun stuff. It was fun experiences. I do need friends to play it though. I'm trying to convince Mandy to play it, so I can't be the only one to play it. I feel that's the thing. Like that's why I don't think I'm going to play God Eater, because God Eater is like that kind of game. I was supposed to play Monster Hunter with Mandy too, but like we ended up never really being able to. Ouch. Fuck. None of my IRL friends play. They play Monster Hunter. Yeah, like I know some. I know this one friend of mine that she comes to the stream sometimes, and she plays God Eater. I know for a fact she plays God Eater because she was like I remember like I think the last time I spoke with her, she was talking about playing the third game on her PS4. So her, I know she plays. What the fuck? But like I don't know, it's like I don't know, I'm probably not gonna get God Eater then if that's the case, because like I don't know people who are gonna play God Eater. I don't most of my Switch friends are very like solo type of people. They don't really play multiplayer games that often, so it's like I don't know, I don't see myself getting it. I feel like I'm gonna get it hoping that people are gonna play with me, and then no one's gonna end up playing. What the hell? He's invisible. Like I actually had this game I actually had Monster Hunter, was it Generations? I had Monster Hunter Generations on Switch, but I got rid of it because I bought it like specifically so I can play with friends. But all my friends who play Monster Hunter, they're on Xbox. And all my friends that are on Switch, they didn't really feel like playing. So I was like, oh, so I kind of got it for no reason. Because I know myself. I'm not going to play it by myself. Oh, shit. Damn, as much as I love the single-player games, I do need some multiplayer in my games. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I like both. Like I know, like for some reason, like multiplayer games get a lot of hate. They get like a lot of hate for like if you like multiplayer games, like popular multiplayer games like Overwatch, Fortnite, and shit. Especially if you're like a Nintendo fan and shit, they get a lot of fucking hate. Like people hate them. I've seen people like they'll put on one of them just to try it out, but they'll play it they'll skip like all the mechanics. They won't even learn the game. They'll just like skip all the mechanics and then they'll just like not even play it. This is why I don't take online gaming as seriously as other special Nintendo platforms. Like that's the thing. Like, the way I look at it, they're equal in my eyes, because there's a lot of games that focus on the multiplayer aspect and are great games. But the thing is that like honestly, Fortnite is a good game, but people give it a lot of hate because they don't like that style of game, or they don't like battle royales or whatever the case may be. And everyone has their own taste. Like I'm not saying everyone has to like Fortnite or some shit like that, but I just named Fortnite because Fortnite's like the most popular like example. But the thing with Fortnite is that it's a well-made game. It's developed well, it's polished very well, it does what it wants to do very well. It's just there, you know, most people aren't there to really play with me when I start things. Yeah, that's the, like when I grew up, some of my favorite games were multiplayer games, and at the same time, some of my favorite games were single player games. So I treat them like they're equal. I think it'd be weird if anybody on either side was just like, oh, I hate games with multiplayer, and at the same time, someone says like, I hate games that are single player. You know what I mean? Like, and I know people on both sides. It's just like that's just not me. You know what I mean? Like, I like both. I like to chill and talk to people and have a good time. And, you know, if the game is fun, the game is fun. But at the same time, I also like, you know, my deep worlds to get into and that kind of thing. So it's like, Fortnite is a good game. Minecraft is a good game. But they get a lot of a bad rap because kids like them. And it's a little bit cringy sometimes what they do. And sometimes you have to deal with people. And dealing with people also means dealing with toxic shit. And people take it out on the games rather than, like, the community that, you know, fosters those fucking, like, that fosters that toxicity. I don't know. I feel like a lot of games get hate for, like, no reason. And then people don't really, like, a lot of the people, not everyone. Obviously, there's people who do give it a fair shot. But I know, like, there are some people who, they'll say they give it a fair shot, but all they do is, like, they'll play it for, like, 30 minutes. They won't actually listen to what the game's mechanics are. They won't understand what they're doing. And so instead of, like, kind of understanding that, they kind of just, like, say the game is bad for that reason. And the same thing goes for people who play multiplayer games and go into a single player thing. Like, they won't bother learning it. They just kind of go into it, like, looking for confirmation bias. In a way, like, it's confirmation bias, basically. They just kind of, they go into it like, oh man, I knew this game was bad, and now that I've tried it, I can say it is without people saying I haven't tried it. But it's like, if you didn't really learn the mechanics of the game and you just kind of, like, bullshitted around the whole time, like, that's not really you learning the game then. Like, imagine if I went into, like, Breath of the Wild, one of my favorite games of all time, you know? Like, it's, if somebody went into the game and just, like, stood in place for, like, 30 minutes, didn't look into the storyline, didn't, like, explore or do anything, then I feel like it's not really giving Breath of the Wild a fair shot. Because they didn't really go into what makes the game good in the first place. You know what I mean? So, it depends on the person, obviously. But, you know, it's like a... Oh, shit. It depends on the person, obviously. But it does, like, for me, it's like, if you want me to take your angle seriously as someone who doesn't like a certain type of game, I kind of I would hope that you put time in. Not time, like, I'm not saying, like, beat the game and, like, do everything in the game and shit. Like, no one's asking that. I'm just saying, like, at least learn what makes the game, like, enjoy. Like, if someone likes a game for building shit in Minecraft, then build shit in Minecraft. See if it's something that, like, appeals to you. Don't just run around and look at the sky and say, like, you tried the game. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of, learning what makes the game work kind of is important to it, I think. It depends. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it depends on, like, the person, depends on the game, depends on, like, the situation, you know, that kind of thing. It's like, it depends on a lot of things. But it's like, I think online game, like, especially with like, stupid fucking companies like EA, will do such stupid shit with their online games. Such as some of the stupidest shit with it. And then, like, people would hate the online, like, they just, like, kind of hate online games in general because of, like, something EA does or microtransactions and shit like that. When, like, there used to be online games before all that shit. They just ruined it with that. Online games are not, like, the problem. The problem is, like, the problem is, like, them, they took what do you call it, like a mode of play with games, and they ruined it to a large fucking extent, to a ridiculous extent. Oh shit. Woof. Bam. Like, they just, like, took something that was good. Like, Halo 3 is probably one of my favorite games of all time, but, like, it's a multiplayer focused game. Like, it has a single player, but it's mostly focused on its multiplayer. People would hate the game because of the community. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's something I don't agree with either. Like, I don't think people should hate a game because of its community. Like, Smash has a fucking awful ass community, but I still love Smash. Like, I judge it by, like, the game's merits. It's kind of where I'm coming from. I don't go by, like, the community. I hate the Dark Souls community too, because they're all like, oh, get good and shit. Like, dude, Dark Souls ain't even that hard, first of all. And like, Dark Souls really is not as hard as they make it seem, first of all. And second, like, why you have to, like, you can make a critique about Dark Souls, and it doesn't have to be because the guy is bad at the game. It could be because the game actually doesn't do certain things well. That's it. That's literally all it could be. But they'll like completely ignore it in favor of that. But it's a situation that's just like, I don't let the community dictate how I feel about a game. If I enjoy playing what the game does on its own without the community input on it, then I like the game. I just won't get involved with the communities. People don't have time for that, especially a game that doesn't vibe well with them. But the thing is, like, the problem... And Dark Souls was that game for me, too. Like, when I first played Dark Souls, I didn't like it. I was totally just like, oh, this game is like, I don't get why people like it. But at the time, I didn't really learn how the game worked. I didn't understand, like, the whole thing. That was my fuck up. I'm like, why? like I look back at it, I'm like, why? That's like you get what I mean. Like, it depends on the game and shit. Like, if it's a game that requires like a fuck ton of your time and you don't have time for it, then yeah, it makes sense. But but instead of saying like, oh, I hate this game sucks, I think it would be more accurate to say like, oh, I don't really have time to try that game out, so I can't give an opinion on it. That's what I do. Like, if I said I think it was, what game was it? I think it was it Dragon's Dog? I forget what game it was, but it was a game I was talking about recently where I just kind of said like, I don't know if I'll like this game. I've never played it, so I don't want to put my 2 cents on it. And I could judge it off of what other people say, but I don't think that's not me talking about what I feel about the game. That's what they feel that I'm repeating. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, that's like how I feel about that. Favorite multiplayer game is Castle Crash. It didn't have the stigma of a bad multiplayer game. Yeah, because Castle Crashers didn't do any of the stupid shit that multiplayer games down the road later did. Like what is it? Microtransactions and like what else? Like, I guess season passes kind of falls under that, but not really, because single player games have season passes now. But I guess it's mostly microtransactions that kind of made multiplayer games have this really bad stigma. So it's like, a lot of times a game like Fortnite or like Overwatch or like I don't know, whatever, because they have like these things, it's bad obviously because microtransactions are not amazing, they're not good things, but because they fucked it up, it created like everyone just hates, a lot of people just hate multiplayer games very often. Everyone has a taste, yeah, that's the thing, but it's like, the way I look at it, it's like everyone has a taste, but it's very difficult to find your taste if you're not willing to taste anything. So it's kind of like, that might sound like a very weird analogy because I just kind of made it up on the spot. But it's like, I might really like strawberry ice cream, but if I never try strawberry ice cream, I can't just say I hate strawberry ice cream. You get what I'm saying? Like, you need to be able to, like, okay, maybe you don't need to be able to, but I like to be able to try something, even if I think I'm not gonna like it. If I have the opportunity to try it, I'll try it, because I like to be able to form my own opinion and say like, oh, this is the reason why I like it or dislike it. Hell, God of War was one of those games. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like God of War, because I typically am not that into like those style of games, but I liked it. I ended up liking it, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. So this is like one of those games that kind of fit like the what's the word, like the exception, you know, like, oh, I'm usually not into this sort of thing, but hey, I like this one, so it was cool. I like that, and I like that feeling of like giving a game a chance that I normally wouldn't, because of like you know, preconceived notions. So it's one of those things. Like Mario Sunshine is the exact opposite. I thought I was gonna like Mario Sunshine, and I don't. I don't like Mario Sunshine at all. It's like, maybe I'm kind of exaggerating for Sunshine. I don't hate it, but I don't think Mario Sunshine is a very good Mario game. And I just feel like it's kind of like the exact opposite with that one. It's one of those games where it's like, I thought I was gonna like it, but I didn't. So I like to be able to, you know, I like trying new things, whether it's in a franchise that I love or just in general. Just so I know, like, okay, this is the type of thing I like. If I don't like chocolate ice cream, it's because I tasted it and I don't like it. That's kind of like how I deal with it. They tend to hate the newer games because it's too easy when new games are easy. Yeah, like they just like Pokemon is not that hard. I don't know why they thought like the OG games were like Dark Souls. They weren't that hard. It makes no sense, bro. Like I totally get what you're saying, Gilligan. Fun fact. Oh, hey, I'm trying to like this. I'm like first place right now for like the first time, and I'm like, what? I'm doing stuff. Let me just finish this race, and then I'll read the things you guys have wrote. I still need that new Elgato. Oh no! Don't ruin this for me! That's better. Okay, I'm okay with it. Alright, let me see. Fun fact. At first, I've never liked Animal Crossing. Then I tried out City Folk and I was addicted. That I thought I was going insane at first. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like that is cool. Like I really like that. Like I honestly really like that. Like if somebody can show me they have the ability to like try something they know they usually don't like, and if they manage to find a game that is the exception, and that like to me is awesome, because like what happens is like then what happens is like they kind of like experience a whole new thing. Like I know people who used to get like burnt on like playing the same games over and over, and they used to just get like tired after a while of gaming, and they felt like everything was the same. So I would recommend them like a game that's completely different from what they're used to. So then if they like it, they find a whole new thing they're into, and then they end up getting addicted to that. So that's awesome. Like I love hearing about that. I try to play games outside my box, but not always. Yeah, the thing is like definitely stick to what you like. You know, I'm not saying like take risks every time, but like if it's a free-to-play game, or if it's a game that's really cheap and you've heard good things from a certain fan base and stuff, what do you have to lose? You might end up liking something that you didn't think you would like. But definitely give it a fair shot. You know, don't do the whole like, oh, I played it for 10 minutes and looked at a wall and didn't actually learn how to play the game. Like, learn how to play the game. Give it a fair shot. And if you still don't like it, then it's cool. Not everyone has to like everything, you know? I think Black and White 2, they added a harder difficulty, but it was a post-game thing. I do agree to that, and I really missed that. That's why Pokemon Gen 5 is the best, and truly is the most ambitious games in that gen. I love Gen 5. Gen 5 is, my favorite gens are like 2 and 5. Those are the ones I like the most. And 3 is probably up there too. But not the remake. The remake was kind of poopy. But I like 3 and 5, no, 2 and 5 the most. Because 5 had the best story. 2 had the best content for what I usually like to play Pokemon for. So it's like if you usually I'm the guy, like if you see like a franchise get like a spin-off that's like really different and everyone's like, ew, why did they do this? I'm usually the guy that's like, alright, I'll give it a shot. like I remember Hyrule Warriors, a lot of my friends were like, yo, why the fuck would they turn Zelda into this fucking dumb shit? But then I played it anyways. I've never played a Warriors game before that. I actually used to make fun of Warriors games before that point. And then I played it, and I was like, oh shit, I actually like this. I talked all that shit, and I actually like this. Okay, my bad, guys. Like, I'll always try it at least once. Like, if I have the opportunity, you know what I mean? Like, if I have the opportunity to try something that I normally wouldn't try, I'll give it a shot, because you never know. Hell, like, I didn't think I was gonna like Battle Royale games, because I didn't like PUBG. I really did not like PUBG. At all. PUBG bored the fuck out of me. It was so fucking boring, PUBG. And that was like the first like really famous Battle Royale game. And then Fortnite and Apex Legends came out, and I'm like, oh shit, I actually like these games. So, you know, it depends. You always gotta... it's kind of what I'm saying is like, some people gotta keep an open mind and give games a fair shot. Like, it is kind of, like, it can be a little weird to hear somebody say like, oh, I gave your favorite game a shot, and then they talk about it and they have no idea what you're talking about, like in terms of mechanics or anything like that. So it's kind of like it depends. It depends. It depends on the game. It depends on the person. Fuck you. Depends on the game. Depends on the person. Yeah. Yeah, but games are expensive. Yeah, that's why I say if you have the opportunity. That's why I say, like, if it's like a free-to-play game like Fortnite, Apex Legends, why not give it a shot? Give it a shot with some friends. Play it. They don't cost a dime. But if it's like a $60 game, then only really, like, maybe wait for a sale, maybe borrow it from a friend, try it out for a little while. If you like it, buy it. That kind of thing. Like, I'm not saying, like, buy $60 games at, like, you know, at nauseum. Like, make sure you're, make sure if you're taking a risk, it's not a big loss if you happen to not like it. Yeah. Yeah, really mentally placed. I was a big Civ and SimCity fan, and I thought Animal Crossing was a gimped version of The Sims at first. I appreciated Hyrule Warriors, but I kind of gave up on it. Yeah, it's like I still like on the Wii U. I completed the first map completely, and on the Switch, I think if I remember correctly, I have the first map completed. I have the second map mostly completed. I think. I don't remember. Maybe I'll stream that one day. How would you guys feel if I streamed that? Just like talk to you guys like I am now, but you know, playing Hyrule Warriors at the same time. But yeah, I like Civ though. I like Civilization. I never played SimCity though, to be honest. I have somewhat of a disposable income to take a $60 risk of a game. Keyword somewhat. Somewhat. All right. It's for me. No, that's my game. Like, yo, like if you're able to take like the risk, like I say go for it. It depends. Obviously, it depends on the person. Like if you're rich and you can just throw money, like yo, fucking go for it. Go for it, fam. But if it's like for me, the reason why I took the risk with God of War, like I bought God of War for full 60. The reason why I took the risk with God of War was because God of War came out at a time where there was no games out. Like I think it came out on April or some shit, and the only thing that came out around the same time was Nintendo Labo, like the first Labo. And I was like, I don't give a shit about this. So I just ended up buying God of War instead. I was like, oh, let me take a chance. Everyone's talking about how great it is. Let me play it. You know, give it a shot. And while I don't think it's like my game of... I didn't think it was my game of the year or anything like that. But I did like it. So it's still kind of, you know... Yeah, I didn't like it to the same extent as a lot of people did. But I still really did like it. So the way I look at it, it was worth it. It was worth the risk. I just feel like people should give it a fair shot. Like I didn't play God of War for like 5 minutes and decided it's like I didn't play God of War once in one session and I actually, you know, learned the mechanics. I slowed down, I learned the mechanics, I understood what makes the game tick, and then I decided from there like, oh, okay, this is something I want to keep playing. But if somebody you know is just like, hey, I tried your favorite game, oh, the game that's all about fighting people, yeah. Oh, what did you do in it? I just walked around and talked to random NPCs. Then you didn't actually play the fucking game. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you didn't, like, if you're gonna, like, give a game a shot, give the game an actual shot. Learn what the game does. Learn how it ticks. Learn what it, you know, give the game a fair share of your time. I'm not saying do that for a game you obviously dislike, but if you're trying a game and you want to see why people like it, like, give it a fair shot. There's nothing to lose. Damn, I did shitty in that one. Labo, waste of money. Yeah, I avoided it completely. Like, I like Nintendo, but if I bought Labo, I knew that would be a risk of me liking it or not, because it's such a different thing. Hack and slash and horror, my type of game. So of course DMC and Resident Evil. Oh yeah. Yeah, you see, those kind of things, yeah, that makes sense. Like, my kind of game, like, I love open world games, and some fighting games. So I'll play Mortal Kombat, I'll play, I'm recently getting into Samurai Showdown, I play Smash, I play any platformer fighter you've ever heard of, I've probably played it. I've played Brawl Out, Brawlhalla, Rivals of Aether, Slap City, Icons Combat Arena, I've played all of them. In fact, I'm thinking about making a video where I say which ones are the good ones and which ones suck. So people who like Smash can play games other than Smash that are just like it. You know what I mean? But, hey, you know, maybe I'll do that. So, yeah, if you like hack and slash, you should definitely be into, like, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and that kind of thing, you know? Smash Ultimate is my game of the year and best game of all time, in my opinion. Yeah, like, I fucking love Ultimate. Ultimate is... I think earlier in the stream, I found out I have 400 plus hours on the... Oh, shit, I just hit the table. I have 400 plus hours on Smash Ultimate. So imagine, like, I have to like the game if I play 400 hours. I 100%ed Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. And I have more time on Smash Ultimate than I have both of those games combined. Just to put into perspective how much time I put into Smash Ultimate. I put a fuck ton of time in that. Oh, motherfucker! Okay. You should do another chatting video, but not 8 in the morning. Yeah, I'm down for that, but I want to leave a certain day for it. You know what I mean? Like, have like a day where all I do is chat with people, talk about things, Because I like doing it. That was fun. But that was like a very experimental thing where I just wanted to try just to see what would happen. Just to see what the result would be like. You know what I mean? I'm a curious fellow. What can I say? Like, you know, I was thinking of, because I've barely played any horror games. And that's a genre I typically have not been into. So I want to try it out. Like, I want to see what makes Resident Evil so beloved. You're doing it now? I mean, yeah, I guess I am. But, okay, but, like, how about I have a specific day for the sole purpose of, you know, chatting with people, not just playing Mario Kart, because I could just not be playing Mario Kart. And I see nothing but huge potential in that one. Oh, you're talking about Labo, right? Oh my goodness. This first place guy is like miles ahead. How the fuck? What? No, you're a cock! What did I do this? Oh, there you go. Eat a cock! Right. I'm just reading. I want. Labo has potential, but not as many games support them. Well, it made the first lab could underwhelming. Not Labo VR. Long story short, I love Labo VR. It's the best kit in the series. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Resident Evil 2 and DMC5 is my early contender for Game of the Year so far, but that is just my bias. Well, I mean, I guess so, right? Like I want to get into Resident Evil, because like I said, it's a genre of game that I have not. Yeah, let me get off this game. Let me, because I have a scene here specifically for chatting. So let me just switch that real quick. That did not work. Let me see. Try it again. Okay, it's not working because reasons. But yeah, anyways, I want to get into Resident Evil because it's one of those games where I feel like it's just really, I don't know, it just looks really fucking interesting. So I'm totally just like into the series. Like I've never played, like, okay, no, that's wrong. I've played some Resident Evil games. I've played what is it? The Revelations games, because back then I wanted to get into them too, and that was like the only games they put on Switch. So I played Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. A bit of 4, but I never finished 4. And I played 5, I think, like back like a long time ago, because I was just looking for like a co-op game to play with friends, and I found that game. So there's that. But like I said, let's switch over to discuss thing. Hey, there you go. Now we can discuss very nice things. I have this specifically just so I can just talk with people and just chill. Agree that Resident Evil Remake is Game of the Year contender. Yeah, I definitely want to play it. 6 is mediocre at best. I heard that. I didn't bother getting 6. Like I played 5. 5 was cool. I liked them. I'll say, like, out of the 3 I've played, which is Revelations 1 and 2 and 5, I liked Revelations 1 the most. I felt like Revelations 1 had the best, like, pacing and, like, atmosphere in terms of a horror game. 5 felt like an action movie too. Like, not completely action movie based, but it felt like there was too much action to really get scared by anything. Hot take, I kind of prefer 6 over 5. We got some Resident Evil hot takes now. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like, I own 6. I owned it because I used to have a friend of mine that I share accounts with, or something. Not accounts, but like we like whatever game he gets digital, I get too. So like he has it and I'll have it too because of that. To be honest, I prefer the raised Chris in Resi 5. I know, like, Resident Evil 7, they like redesigned him, right? So he's like almost like a normal looking person. So he doesn't look that way anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really gotten into Resident Evil, so I wish I could say like, you know, oh, I prefer this version or that version, but like I don't really have I don't really have that much of a connection. Like I played 5, yeah, but I don't know. It was that was my only like understanding of him. Like that's the only thing I knew of him. So I'm like, I don't have anything to compare it to. That's all I know. So I can't even say. It looks like he stopped going to the gym and had no protein. Oh, damn. I mean, depends. Do you prefer having him? I mean, I guess like you just said you preferred him roid raged. So I guess that's... Because like, that's clearly not... I guess they're going for a more realistic look now. It would be the idea, right? Like they're going for a more realistic look. I don't know. I don't know. If anything, the fucking what is it? Like Resident Evil 2 looks cool. Like I kind of want to play Resident Evil 2. Like I know you said 4 is like the best to start with, but I kind of want to play 2. I remember that. I used to make jokes about that shit where he was punching the boulder and you had to like fucking... Let me disconnect this controller real quick. You had to like... To punch the boulder out of the way. I'm pressing all this shit over here. But you have to like tap the shit out of the button to get the boulder out of the way. This man did a fucking ultra combo. He did a true combo on a fucking rock. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, okay. I guess that's normal for him. I don't quite understand that, but sure. Cool. I suppose. It was so dumb. It was so dumb. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. You know, I should make... Hey, Jugs, what would be like... I need to find a day for like just chatting. It was peak comedy. You know what was peak comedy to me? When fucking... when you had fucking Wesker... Hang on. When Wesker was fucking... Bro. When Wesker was fucking in the lava and he was getting mad at Chris, this dude was just like... Chris! Ah! That dude was like... Chris! He wasn't even saying the name right. He was just like screaming his name. Yo, this dude was fucking stupid. That shit was actually stupid. I was like, yo, he really... He was like, what was the point in that? What is that? Wesker. Like, that was not... Wesker was so cheesy. He was so cheesy. That whole thing was hilarious. And he got headshotted by RPGs. Yeah! He got headshotted by RPGs. How much does a man need to die? There was also that, he's literally like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. Yeah. And then the fight with him, you have to shoot an RPG, and he just goes like, fucking, like, just, like I'm gonna use my phone. Like, he stops the RPG just like, and then he would throw it back at you. This is supposed to be a man? So, you're supposed to, like, shoot the RPG, he stops it, and then you shoot the RPG so it blows up in his face. That's fucking stupid! That is so dumb. Maybe it's like, it's out of context. Maybe it's like, yeah, it's the T-virus, right? But the T-virus makes him explosion-proof? I don't know what the... Look, clearly, I'm not a Resident Evil guy, so I don't know, like, you know, the context of, like, things and shit, so I understand that. So I know he has, like, powers and shit. But, like, doesn't an RPG, like, explode on contact? So even if he stops with his fingers, wouldn't it still blow up? Like, how does that work? Like, once it's fired... it was Ouroboros is what it was, wasn't it? He had Ouroboros, so he had T-virus. That's the thing. That's what confuses me, because it's like... I would think, like, okay, he has powers, then maybe, like, you know, he takes an RPG, boom. oh, he's super powerful, so like he can survive that, right? Like he's like a superhuman, right? I get that, but like if he stops to his fucking fingers and it's supposed to be an RPG that blows up on contact, how the fuck does that stop the explosion part? That's the part I don't understand. That's the... Like, what the fuck was that? I don't understand that. We got the hottest topics here. Listen, fucking... People bring me the topics that make me want to talk, and I'm going to be talking like this because that's how shit happens. that's how shit goes down. Resident Evil 5 was fucking weird. It is supposed to explode on contact. Yeah, see? So, like... How the fuck does stopping with 2 fingers do anything? That shouldn't happen! That's not a thing! That shouldn't be a thing! It should be fucking just gone! His whole finger should be just be like exploded and shit. Like, how the fuck does that work? I genuinely don't understand that. How? How? Someone find me a fucking guy at the NRA or some shit to explain. No, I don't care if it's a game. Oh my god. I know it's a game, okay? I just like to argue semantics for fun. That's why you're supposed to shoot the damn rocket when he holds it. Yeah! Yeah, because he has the ability to just stop rockets from exploding. His whole body would have exploded. I mean, he would have, like, okay, like I said, if he's super powerful, game theory, Matt Pat, get me on there. We'll talk some shit. No, but like his like I said, if he's super powerful, like a superhero or some shit, right? Taking an RPG, it explodes, he survives it. I get that. I get it. He has superpowers. Fine, he's superhuman. I get it. He has like this endurance to that kind of shit, right? I get it. I'm not saying that's impossible. I mean, in real life it is, but we're not talking about real life. But, right? But, it's fucking stupid how it happens in 5. Resident Evil 5 is ridiculous. The dude is in a volcano. He's already reenacting Terminator. He screams Chris's name, and then they headshot him with an RPG. How? What? How? What do you need? Huh? What do you mean he's alive? What the fuck else can you do? I don't fucking know, but it's not that. Don't make any sense to me. Trust me, I'm an engineer. I think not even physics can explain why he's alive. Bro, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, don't get me wrong, it was entertaining. It's like when you watch, like, you ever seen like those really cheap Indian 70s movies where like the special effects are all like over the top and ridiculously fake? That's what that game was like to me. You ever seen like Turkish Star Wars? If you've never seen Turkish Star Wars, for the love of God, Google it. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. Everything the guy throws in that movie exploded. It's like the stupidest shit. But the thing is, like, it's called plot armor. Yeah. It's like, no joke, like, the thing is, like, I'm not bitching, like, oh, I hate the game for that. Like, I like the game for that. It's stupid. Like, there's some games that they don't, like, they adore being cheesy and shit. So it's like, okay, I'm done with this. I can run with this. That shit gave me asthma for all the laughing. Well, what gave you what laughing from what? Resident Evil 5? Because 5 had some crazy dumb shit in it. I remember that, including Turkish Spider-Man. Yo, those shits are hilarious. Yo, wait, no, I remember something. Yo, I played 6. I forgot, I did play 6, but I only played one campaign. I played Leon's campaign. Bro. The final boss. The fucking final boss of Leon's campaign was hilarious. How fucking hilarious. Did you play that? And everyone in this chat, did you play 6 or like the Leon campaign? Did you fucking play that? The dude. He This dude, they killed him. Not once. Not twice. Yeah, there's the dude who transformed into the big ass monster. He died not once. Not twice. Not even 3 times. That dude died like 4 to 6 times in that one fight. And he kept coming back. And when he finally dies, when he finally actually fully fucking dies, he falls through the roof. He gets impaled by like the statue. He's just like, ah, and shit. Like he just gets fucking impaled, right? The blood flows down. And just happens. It just happens to flow into the umbrella logo. It just happens to flow in the logo of the evil corporation that he was from. What? Hello? What the fuck? What? Yo, that shit had me dead. I was in tears, bro. I was in fucking tears. This man. This man reenacted the fucking logo of his company with his own blood, and it just happened to go into the shape of the logo. It's like could you imagine any company employee dying? And then his imagine like an app, like the guy at the fucking Apple store over here in Manhattan just dies, and when they cremate him, his ashes are in the logo of Apple. Yo, like that is the stupidest fucking thing. Oh my god. Oh! I just remembered something else. Yo, Resident Evil is gonna make me lose a fucking aneurysm. I'm gonna fucking need some medication after this. Have you seen? There's like one of the animated Resident Evil movies that a friend of mine put on at one time. I was dying again. I don't know what the scene was, who it was. I don't give a shit. All I know is that there was these 2 guys on a rooftop, and both of them can't aim for shit because they were just going in circles, shooting at each other. There was like dun, 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 dun. They were just shooting at. You're all right in front of each other. How are you missing that often? How? And then that's not even the worst part of that scene with that movie. I don't know what movie it is. It's animated. It's CG animated. That's the only thing I know. It's not one of those live action Resident Evil shits. In that fucking movie, in the same one, this monster like infected dude comes up. They're battling him, right? So they're trying to kill him. He hears one of them come through the elevator. There's like an elevator leading up to the roof. He can hear one of them. That's one of his powers. He has super hearing, right? Keep that in mind. Because that's going to be relevant a little bit after what I'm saying now, right? So he hears the guy coming up the elevator. He can hear the elevator doors. So he gets ready to attack that guy, right? So, you know, that battle happens. Blah, 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 blah. You know, shit happens. Blah, 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 blah. And then looks like the monster's about to win. So how does the heroes get out of the situation? Oh, easy. A helicopter sneaks up behind him. A whole ass helicopter just like flies to the side of the building. The building's like this high. The helicopter just like flies up to the roof and snuck up on him and shot him with a big ass cannon thing, right? He can hear the dude just chilling in an elevator on his way up. He can't hear the giant ass helicopter. He can't hear the giant, massive as fuck helicopter flying to the side of the building. I can hear a helicopter that close. You telling me the dude with super hearing couldn't hear it? I get a fucking brain aneurysm. Lose my fucking mind. Don't make any goddamn sense. Where's this shit at? I just noticed this shit is inside. Yo. Bro. I don't know if Capcom wants me to love Resident Evil for its comedy, but I feel like I'm in love with it for its comedy. How? There's so many things that make me question how. I think Capcom is telling me something. What do you think they're telling me? Telling me to play Resident Evil? Yep, so you can go insane in the membrane. I feel like that's exactly what their plan was. Oh my god. A helicopter snuck up on him. The giant ass mechanical wing thing that goes fucking does this shit at all times to get somewhere. Giant metal spinning blades that make... And I've been next to a helicopter in person. Those shits are loud as fuck. Those shits are loud as fuck. You hear them from like a far as fuck distance. And when you're that close, or when you're as close as that fucking helicopter was to that guy, you are gonna hear it. You will hear it. That rant took all your energy. Yeah. Bro, I was so done. Look, maybe this is a good time to end the stream because I'm fucking just like... I'm like... I don't understand. I don't need to understand either. I know it's like cheesy to be cheesy and that's fine. But like, yo, I was so like... I was crying. I was crying. I was fucking crying in laughter off of that helicopter scene. I was with friends in this very room. This exact room behind me. In this exact room, we were watching it here. And playing and watching fucking that movie. And I was crying and I was ranting about it then too. And they were crying too because they were hearing me say all this dumb shit. Wow. Okay. Play Resident Evil series. Yeah, maybe I'll stream Resident Evil. I still have to go do raid mode on Resident Evil Revelations 2. Maybe I should play that. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Yo, don't forget that I want to talk to you on Twitter. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that when the stream ends. This stream has been going on for a while, and it's almost not even Mario Kart related anymore. So yeah, I like doing these. You guys should let me know if I should do like a chill stream where I just hang out with people who talk and that kind of thing, because I already have it all set up here, so I could just do that whenever. But I don't know if people want to have these chill conversations with me that often. So if there's a day that works best for you guys or something, just let me know and I'll just like take everything into account and I just do it that day. I can make it like Friday Fight Club, where like Fridays I do Smash and then maybe Sundays I do like, or not Sundays, maybe Sundays or Mondays I do like just chill conversations and talk with people. Maybe play a game, but that kind of thing. Like Atticus chill stream without busting a light bulb over your head. Yeah, basically. Basically, I'll just have chill streams where it's just me and you guys just talking and having a chill time. So, if there's a certain day that is best for you, let me know. Because obviously, I want to have a chill stream, but I don't want to have a chill stream while I'm just like sitting here by myself. So it's like whatever days work for you guys, like that'd be great, and I'll just make that like the day that we do this sort of thing. But you know, obviously I can't, you know, do all that, but all I gotta say is like I'll end the stream here. If you guys have any ideas for that sort of thing, let me know. My Twitter DMs are open, so you can just hit me up. But for now, I'm just gonna say like, you know, I know Jugs already hit like, so you know, I'm fine any day of the week around 7 p.m. and after. Oh, okay, so I'll probably just pick a day then. Cool. All right. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. I probably rename the stream for like Mario Kart and chill or something. All right, cool. All right, I'll talk to you on Twitter then. But yeah, like the stream. You know, let YouTube know that you enjoyed watching Shifty rant about Resident Evil and playing Mario Kart and all that. Let them know. You know, hit like and all that stuff. And you know, follow me on Twitter if you don't already. But I'm pretty sure everyone here does. I know all of you guys, so I don't think I have to say that. But in case there's some kind of lurker around, you know, make sure you know, follow and shit, all that good stuff, right? And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.